Hello, hello! I am Paladin Ash, stealing the intro from Marshal Beaumont once more.
Every time.
Thank you for coming to our stream.
Every time.
Hey,
Every
I
time.
didn't do it last time.
Yeah, thank you for your mercy.
But are any of you scumbags, have you liked, shared, and subscribed yet? Have you?
Oh my
Have you?
Okay.
Look, if I don't do it, Bo will just bulldoze me and I'll never get a word in edgewise. I can't self-promote myself.
Okay, now you're trying to make me feel bad deliberately. Also, Ozzius, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am Borb.
I'm gonna level heavy.
They have released the Beaky Helm.
He is now Beaconese.
Hey, Keen, how you doing? Let's see.
Oh, I gotta get up logged in.
Well, okay, see that. What do you want to play as?
Whatever. I know Ash just said heavy, so I can go Flyboy or boring space, vanilla Space Marine.
I am a tactical right now, so.
Okay.
Hey, Megaman, how you doing? Here's hoping I'm still not algorithmically strangled for referencing the thing I will not reference again. Apparently,
that was creepy.
You saw that post,
Yeah.
but you saw that post,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what the actual fuck?
Wild.
Like,
Wild and pure and forever free.
I'm paying the space racist. Hang on.
Like I'm not making this up. On my unpopular streams on Twitch, I'll generally average about 8 to 10 people, I got 1 to 4. It was 1 to 4 with an average of 1. Like that's unusual for me. Oh, Matthew Meyer, we are talking about the fact that apparently on the Twitch algorithm I was strangled from having any reach yesterday for reasons that I cannot mention because I do not wish to incur the wrath of Twitch again. Suffice to say, though, it involves current events. Oh, are we all Templar maxing right now?
Brother Ash, I believe we have a foreigner in our midst. He may be a
I'm a
filthy,
I'm a what do you on bro? I'm literally a son of Dorn. I'm a retributor.
Are you?
So you're saying you're a
Yes!
born again Christian?
No, that's the Black Templars. They're Dorn again Christians.
I don't know. Beaky helmet, strange alien claw.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Inherent submissive tendencies.
Okay, first of all, you shut up. Second of all, look at Ash's left pauldron though. What about
Got his
him?
butt. Well, he's borrowed it.
No,
forgiven.
he's borrowed the rest of the armor. He's a blood raven. He stole a Black Templar's gear.
Why do you have a butt rag on?
It's not even covering my butt. What are you on about?
Oh, it's not covering your butt?
It's to
Fucking
cover up the
pervert.
devastation I left him with last night.
Wait a minute. It's not even covering your butt, you fucking pervert.
I can't with you people. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Such devastation.
This was not my intention.
There was.
All right, hold up. So if y'all are doing Templars, one moment.
He's not caked. He's just barely a muffin now. He's not caked up. He's just muffin now.
It is inside out.
It's a cupcake. Remember, cupcakes
It's a
are just
rosebud?
ugly muffins. Oh my god, rosebud.
That's actually gross, though. You know what? Hold
You
on.
said it.
Shut up. Okay, you know what? I'm just throwing on my fucking Templar armor. Or my
Oh,
Templar
now
colors
he's gonna
on
try
top.
to pretend. He's trying
Fine.
to hide among us, brother.
Fine, I'll be fine. Fine. All right. You know what? If you're gonna be like that, hold on.
We can
Bo
have an
got
entire
buck
stream
broken
of this.
into falling in line.
I
Fuck you,
will.
a Crayola Marine? What is this shit?
No, I'm a fucking Death Watch.
You're a fucking.
You're fucking a Death Watch.
No, I am a fucking Death Watch.
Oh, you can just. Okay, that's so convenient. It's so convenient. I can just go and buy the beaky now because I traded some of my egregious amounts of greens.
I really should do that too. I should just go get the beaky so we can all be retarded looking.
What is retarded about the Beaky? I love the Beaky. Everyone loves the Beaky.
Yeah, just to, like, the little cult that surrounds it is kind of funny.
Actually, you know what? There's this one image from like I think it's like the second edition book of this, like, it's supposed to be like an apothecary with like a beaky helmet, and he's like dropping one of the progenoid glands from a fallen battle brother into like a little preservation stasis container, right?
Pepsi.
And yeah, no, they shooped over it to look like he's cracking open a can of Pepsi. It's a classic. I love that one.
So how many points did you need to unlock it total, Ash?
Fuck. Most of them were like
40?
20, like just shy of 300.
Okay, so...
Yeah, because they were like, most of them were 40, but the last one is 90.
I've got a shitload of greens, so yeah, I'm maxed out on greens, so let me trade some of those in. You know, we'll all go full beaky.
Beak.
It does look cool. I just love busting busting balls over it.
My suffering will never end. All right, you know what? We're gonna make this look like the Drogos Reclamation.
Drag queen what?
Drogos Reclamation.
Oh, okay, sorry. And say, man, you're gonna anger Daddy Trump. You keep it up.
Let's see. Do I have a rule for headpieces? Okay. There we go.
You know what? Fuck it. We're unlocking a shiny new chainsaw. Okay, which one's the fencing one? There we go.
Okay, that really does look kind of cool. They really should have stuck with the beaky look.
Okay, you know what I want? You know what I really want though? I want the fucking the Mark 7 helm. But I want to have that without the fucking Ravenwing icon on it.
Why they didn't offer that? It's all they had to do was just get rid of that. All they needed.
Honestly, part of me thinks they weren't really anticipating how that would upset people to not have a plain one.
They were anticipating spastic fucking 40k people.
Yeah. You hope Space Marine 3 allows Firstborn. I'm gonna be honest. They're kind of getting rid of the distinction between Firstborn and Primaris now. Like, that was very apparent in the way they wrote stuff in 10th edition. Like, it's just Space Marines now.
Yeah.
It's like they still exist. It's just that they don't want to like make that blurred definition anymore. They want it to be just Space Marines. Funnily enough, though, and this is something I pointed out for everybody who wants to run Firstborn in 10th. You literally just like run the Horus Heresy models. It's all mono weapon now on both sides anyway.
Remember, there's only 3 guard regiments now.
Oh yes. Now listen, since the first days of the Imperial Guard, there have only ever been 3 guard regiments.
Oh, did you see the Mark 6 armor?
The Mark 6.
Yeah, if you go dig all the way down in the Death Spectres under the Raven Guard.
Actually, hold up. I'll look.
It's pretty ordinary. You're gonna be. All they did was lower the collar, and say, "Look, it's Mark 6." It's like, I'm not an armor nerd. Okay, I'm not even remotely armor.
Okay.
Nerd.
I can actually answer this right now. Okay, so on the one hand, they have it right with the lower collar, right?
Right.
Here's the problem. It has the
Raven.
It is basically still the Mark 10 Tacticus chest plate. It's just that they just lowered the fucking the Gorget. They just lowered the Gorget a little.
And look at the Aquila. Or not the Aquila. Look at what's in the middle of it.
Yeah, I know. It's the Raven Guard.
Yeah, and
icon.
It's like, really, guys.
Yeah, no, there
we go.
That's not Mark 6. That's slightly gussied up Mark 10. Like
Yeah, exactly. They're getting pretty banged up for lazy work on that one.
I will say though, I like the Tyrannic War Veteran armor.
That looks pretty cool. Too bad it's got the toilet seat on it. But yeah.
Well, I mean, ultra nerds, you know.
There we go.
Actually,
we're not just Marines. We're ultra Marines.
Well,
Okay, there we go.
Well, listen. If you're such ultramarines, why do you lose your entire first company to the Tyranids?
Ooh, too soon, man. Too soon.
It's never too soon to dunk on the ultramarines. I mean, listen. I like the ultramarines. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those herder ultramarines, hate people. I'll still make fun of them though.
Oh yeah. Okay. So ultramarines to me are like Batman. I love Batman. I cannot stand Batman hardcore fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the
plunger.
Yeah, I love the idea of Batman. I love the concept of him. I love what he can do. I love everything about the character. But the fans, I just want to butt stroke them all in the head.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, don't you know? Batman is left wing because apparently Alan Moore wrote The Killing Joke. Never mind, Alan Moore is a fucking comic book author who has literally had to ape right-wing values to write everything, and then because he copes about it, he says, "Oh, it's satire."
Oh, hey, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah.
Remember
I will say, I'll go ahead.
I remember the Dreadnought DLC for the first Space Marine game for multiplayer. Wonder why they didn't do that here. Well, I will say this much. I hated the DLC structure for Space Marine 1 because you couldn't take part in the DLC if you didn't own it, and it just split up the player base. The way Saber's going about it is way smarter, honestly. Like, free updates, no splitting the player base up. But okay, anyway, you were saying, Hud.
I was gonna say, I'll always remember the simple fact that, like, the most hilarious thing, okay, remember how, like, when the new 52 came out and it was encouragingly fucking edgy? Like, we're talking, like, the Joker gets his face cut off and it, like, floats around in the possession of various villains for a while.
And then he staples it back on.
Yeah. So they had a crossover arc with Watchmen, where it was revealed that the reason why the new 52 was encouragingly edgy is because after the events of Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan decided that hope is an illusion, a lie that can never happen, and that life is always destined to be hopeless. And then he found the DC universe and was like, why is there so much hope in this universe? And began actively trying to rewrite it so that there would be no hope. Doing things like making it so that, like, Arsenal's daughter never existed, therefore he never got off of heroin and stuff like that. And every time he rewrote something, Superman would be there being, like, the icon of hope, and eventually, like, led to even Dr. Manhattan being like, maybe hope isn't a lie after all. Again, this is all done to fucking Mr. Alan Moore's work, and Alan Moore hates most of the adaptations of his work because he's, like, an encouragingly, like, up his own ass writer.
Yeah, it's like, well, remember, and this is something I've realized, the left makes the satire claim so much because they realize they're not creative. They have to use right-wing values to make relevant art. And because they have to do this results in them being like, well, it's satire. It's like, no, it's not. You just can't create relevant art without using the values you hate. Dr. Manhattan is such utter Reddit. I agree. See that? You good?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was logging into all the different streams, so I tend to watch them just in case something gets fuckery.
Understandable.
I have to watch Bo's stream purely because, like, he's got that YouTube stuff, and I try to be involved even if I'm not the person there because I'm an attention whore. But, like, seriously, it's kind of irritating to be like, who is he talking to? Oh, it's some dude from YouTube that doesn't show up on, like, shared.
That is the other thing.
I'm sorry.
He'll address somebody. I'm like, who the fuck is he babbling to?
Well, listen. I deliberately forget to take my meds before streams so that, like, all my imaginary friends are there, like the ones from YouTube and Twitter.
You act like I ever had meds. No, I'm sorry.
When I take
yeah,
listen,
go ahead.
when I take the meds, my girlfriend goes away.
Well, we're having a reunion, like, oh god, August, and it's some of the last guys from our unit 82nd that jumped back in Panama. And we're talking about, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, we're going to go out drinking and raising hell. I said, okay, let's be honest. We're all going to compare what kind of meds we're on. We're going to drink 3 beers, and everybody's going to go to bed by 8. Yeah. That's true.
You know, I will say this. There's this movie out there. I forget its name. But it's basically like about a dude who lives off in the woods, and he's like everything that like a lefty would hate, except for the simple fact that instead of shoving quote unquote religion down his kids' throats, he shoves shit like Noam Chomsky Day and fucking
Listen,
like Che Guevara and stuff like that. And when his kids are like, I want to do other things, it's like, you would rather worship like a made up like gift giver dude, Santa Claus, than like a man who's like inspired people in many ways. And it's like entirely a movie about how the dude's like out of touch from his kids, but like ultimately he gets what he wants in the end, save for the fact that he has to accept that his kids have a mind of their own. Literally, like, it's literally like, it feels like it should be satire, but it's like written for, liberals who are like that. It's like, oh no, I have to accept that my kids might have like an opinion that I'll disagree with, but I still get what I want. They still have to listen to me.
man,
That's what's so funny about my granddaughter, is she's literally going hyper conservative Catholic and being like super based, and my daughter is ultra liberal. And it's
all right, yeah. You told us like your daughter wrote you and anybody off who was like not liberal. How's that working with her daughter?
Oh, exactly. And we're staying in touch with her. Like, honey, you wanna come live with me or grandma? And she's like, no, I'm okay now. Everything's cool. Mom's just really quiet and mad.
heal for you there, C-Dad, if you need it. You're a little banged up.
Oh. Yeah, I completely forgot what game I was playing and just missed what buttons to push. I thought I was still playing Assassin's Creed again.
Man, something's going on with the graphics of this game. The game's playing just fine, just to be clear. But like, I haven't played in a bit, and every so often, like the environment kind of flickers.
That might.
Yeah, that's been a thing lately. It's not just you.
I was about to say it might be your, DLSS trying to,
That might be it. I don't know. Is there a problem with DLSS? Because everybody's all like, I want to like not have fake frames or something like that.
Yeah, it's the fact that people.
Ouch.
Oh shit.
Sorry. I
It's
got pushed into a corner by 3 warriors.
It's the
And I had that green shit all over the screen, so I couldn't see it.
So you had the Tyranid poisoning, yeah.
Yeah. I might switch classes. I am Major League Suck it on this class. It is way too delicate, unmodded.
I thought the game almost crashed for a moment. It hitched up. It really shouldn't be. This is a fucking new computer with like.
Oh, see
I
that?
wouldn't say.
There's a Guardian relic behind
say-
this box. Go pick it up.
I wouldn't say cutting edge, but like it's certainly not a slouch. It's more like last year's fucking super card.
Well, I
See,
mean,
mine's like 2 years old, and I'm still running okay. So you should definitely be
well,
good to go.
mine's like 5 years old. I just did the benchmark for Monster Hunter Wilds. Came back just fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was what? Oh,
Gulliman's ball box.
I'll pick it up.
You sell in the mod, they literally call it Gulliman's, seed or something like that.
I still don't know why, but no, I was
To
like,
irritate people like you.
yeah, probably, yeah. But listen, I was fully expecting my computer. Like, I'll be honest, Monster Hunter Wilds was the game. I was like, okay, I got to start saving for a new computer. I legitimately thought I was not going to be able to play it. And then I run the test to see if it's gonna work, and well, what do you know? I can play it.
You were gonna say, Honeybee, it's like I asked you about DLS stuff.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with it is the fact that developers are using it in order to avoid having to optimize their games. So they just have the DLSS AI generate the frames that would otherwise be lost from poor optimization.
So is DLSS itself bad, or is it simply because, like, the fact that, like, developers are being lame about it?
It's become a crutch.
Yeah, it's like, the idea itself isn't bad, but it's become a crutch for, like, lazy people who don't want to, like, you know, put in the crunch to actually finish their game.
God damn it. So I would have been able to deal with that, but for some reason, like, every so often, this game is hitching. I don't know why.
I don't know what to tell you.
I thought you were running tack. Oh, okay, that's Ash. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm heavy.
Ash is heavy.
One sec. Let me just double check video settings. Dynamic. Quality presets. Let's set this down to medium. I don't mind. Give me a moment.
Take your time.
Now might not have been the best time to do that.
Oh, honey, it's fine. I'm watching your back, okay?
I bet he is.
It literally caused the game to crash.
Oh shit.
I will be... No, shit. You probably didn't even set it as, like, private, so somebody's...
Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah, just got a join in. Oh shit.
Yep, see that? Okay, see that? Do you want to back out? Because we're just going to be
Yeah.
all day.
Let's back out, yeah.
Okay, return to the battle barge.
I love you, honey.
That's my bad. I'll set it to private.
It is 100% your bad.
Oh, sure, make me feel like shit, why don't you?
That's what we're here for, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to feel like shit, you play by yourself. Or play with yourself. Whatever, you know, whatever gets you views on Twitch.
Yeah, I will literally whore myself out for likes.
Speaking of which, 90% of you have not liked, shared, and subscribed to this.
Shut up!
Now is your chance to do just that, and click that notification bell.
You know, Bo told me I'm not allowed to mention the sponsor that he may or may not have. So all I want to know is I've really enjoyed playing Raid Shadow Legends lately.
I am not... Okay, again, full disclaimer, YouTube, I'm not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Also,
He never said he was. I said I'm really enjoying playing it.
Are you actually playing it, though?
No.
See, that's what I thought.
And the fact that it may or may not be a rumor that they just bought Bo a new car.
No, they didn't. I'm not sponsored by Raid fucking Shadow Legends.
Of course you're not. Why would anybody think that?
Well, because you keep saying they are, that's why.
No, not at all. Raid Shadow Legends.
I hate you. I legitimately hate you.
Good.
I
wonder if there's any other streamers that put up with this level of shit in their streams.
honestly, like, full disclosure, most of them.
I was gonna say they literally should tune in just to see you get fucking irritated. Host has left the game.
I did?
I think it's because we came. Yeah, it always kicks us out of the game, or at least it seems like for me lately it kicks me out of the game. Hang on, I'll join up.
Man. All right, switching back to Retributors.
I'm on joining server.
That's my favorite game.
It is that bar is not changing, so
You broke the
let's
game.
sit for a bit. Oh, there we go. It's actually doing a thing now.
It booted you.
Oh well, yeah, of course it did.
He got bootied.
Bo sponsored by Tau Fire Warrior. No, I'm not.
Oh God, yes, that's the best one. That is both sponsored by Cope Medicine for playing Fire Warrior. Oh man, I should have sent you some of my Skittles before you played that.
Skittles?
Skittles?
Most of us, when we do go to the VA, they give us bags of different meds, which most of us throw away, and it's just called getting your bag of Skittles.
Oh, okay.
Does it just kind of give you random medication?
No, but it's like they give you like really hardcore shit, then they got to give you something to balance out the side effects of that. And then that thing has a side effect, so they got to deal with that. And it's like literally, okay, I have a lot of anxiety. You tell them you got a lot of anxiety, you walk in with like 10 prescriptions. It's like, what the
Oh, yeah, been there, done that.
Okay, I might have to reset entirely. It's booting CDAT too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just constantly not letting me join, so...
Okay,
okay.
I don't think this new patch worked out as well as they.
I don't think it did either. What do you know? Man, okay, but see, the reason it concerned me, you said Skittles. See that? I don't know how to tell you this.
I know. I think we had it before they started using it.
Oh, okay. For those in the audience who don't know, Skittles is also a slang term for pill-based estrogen.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were calling it that long before they did.
They culturally appropriated it from people who have to go to the VA.
And then there is skittling, the verb, which is a slang for basically going to one of those like fucked parties where they have like a mixing bowl of just random pills, and you just kind of like grab a handful.
Even I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, people wonder why like the party life causes you to die.
Right. I've never done the whole party life thing or hookup culture, and I'm so glad I never did either.
Oh, come on. You know you've been into hookup culture.
No, I don't know. Literally, I think it's disgusting.
You slut.
I like, okay, actual, like, real talk, I think hookup culture is disgusting, and I think the quicker the LGBT community gets rid of hookup culture, the quicker they'll be accepted by mainstream society.
I don't think you'll ever get rid of hookup culture. That's just sort of a thing because people are sexual beings. But getting rid of the hyper emphasis on it of, oh, I'm so gay. I went and got railed by like 3 dudes in the park last night. Yeah, I met them up on Hinge or whatever.
Yeah, that shit's gotta go. That shit's gotta go. Like it's almost the point that, the gay community mocks people who choose to be monogamous. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Hey, game, would you actually let me just do something?
I really hope I don't have to shut the game down entirely.
I'm not even trying to join in on you. I'm just trying to start the game up normally now. I'm gonna... I might just like restart the game again. Push comes to shove, we can always switch to Dark Tide, but like until then, let's like figure something out.
Yeah, take your time, hon. Do what you gotta do. We are in no rush.
And back.
And task.
Ash is currently having technical difficulties, but we will...
well, I'm stuck in some kind of weird menu hell right now, or a loading screen hell, so...
Okay, I shut the game down fully.
I don't think it worked out that well, like I said. Game connection problem. You failed to connect to the game. Really?
Amazing patching.
Amazing.
Well, text or DM me your connection screen code, your invite code. Maybe that's the problem, because sometimes through Steam it just doesn't want to play games. It doesn't want to play well with us.
Yeah. Hold on. Just doing a minor edit to my bulwark armor.
Oh God, he's playing Space Barbie.
I mean, cha. All right.
So you going bulwark?
No. I was just fucking with it. All right, it's some C5VA7. C5VA7. That's my code. I can also manually invite either of you. Any plans for more Gundam Breaker? Yeah, at some point I have to get Ash through the end of the story. but he was almost at the end when we last played.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably see if Riona wants to collab for that one. She's also a Gundam fan.
Okay, C Charlie 5 Victor 87.
Hold on.
Sorry.
It is kind of funny because, like...
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
C5V A7.
A7, thank you.
A7, yeah. But yeah, McKean, if Gundam's what's interesting you on my Discord server, every Monday night we're trucking through Universal Century Gundam in chronological order. So if you want to join up and join us for that, it's like 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time Monday nights is when we do that.
And I'm in there making fun of the characters' names.
I mean, you mean like 4 vaginas?
4 vaginas. I know nothing about Gundams, but they keep trying to teach me, and all I keep doing is mocking names of the different characters.
Hey, but here's the question: are you having fun?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what matters. It's booting both of you. I'm gonna have to fucking exit the game entirely. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
For Space Marine 2, what the fuck?
Non-electric boogaloo.
Seeing George Alexopoulos going black pill over the Daily Wire was so fucking stupid. I agree. And here's the thing: I respect him too. I respect him a lot, but
What?
Okay, so George Alexopoulos, he's this really brilliant conservative artist and satirist. He does like political satire comics and stuff. And yeah, really talented guy. I legitimately love his artwork. But he saw one group of conservatives, a single group, make a commercial using AI, and all of a sudden he has decided that conservative art is dead and beyond saving because Matt Walsh constantly bitches about anime, and this one group of people made an AI commercial. And it's like, bro, you're black-pilled. That means you can't be reasoned with or talked with. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not going to entertain your argument. I'm not going to even suggest you might have a point by listening to you. I'm just going to tell you, shut the fuck up. You are sending the worst message to young conservative artists right now who might be like thinking like maybe there's hope for them because of what's been going on in the world and, you know, the left losing its grip on art.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to make a comparison.
Okay.
And I do this with other people because, number one, artists, I'm sorry, you're not special. Okay? You have got to learn to adapt to the system. My wife's father was an architect. Now, his time in architecture goes back to when they hand drew blueprints. He was successful enough, he had his own blueprint printer. That doesn't sound impressive now, except that it cost the equivalent of $35,000 to $40,000 back in the 70s. Okay? That's how successful this man was. I guarantee, were he alive today, he would have embraced CAD CAM, computer interactive computer. He would have embraced it because nobody draws blueprints anymore. And I know artists, those are blueprints, they're not real art, except that they are.
Yeah, designing buildings is an art.
Yes, so he would have learned to adapt to the system. AI is a starting point. Yeah. Use it as such.
I can use myself as an example here. When I switched off the Warhammer theme because GW are being idiots, I was using a AI generated avatar. You know what I did? I looked up an artist, a damn good artist. By the way, their name is Mistborn Radiant on Twitter. If you want to look them up and get something commissioned, tell them I sent you. But anyway, I looked him up and I was like, hey, look, I've got this like AI generated avatar. I'm looking to get it, like, you know, I kind of like how it looks. Could we design something based on this? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then we talked about it. We hashed out details. And now I've got this avatar right here. It's like, yeah, it's like
that's exactly the point. It's a starting point. If you're trying to come up, I am not an artist, but I have come up with plans and come up with
Restarting my computer.
details.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
we'll
sorry,
be here.
Ash. So if you used AR to kind of draw the basic idea of what you're thinking of, then you use that as a launch board into your personal detailed art of thing. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Again, much like the big fight that I won't go into detail for Bo's channel, you are literally the person that makes horsewhips bitching when you saw the first car drive down the street.
Yeah.
It ain't going away, kids. It ain't fucking going away.
Yeah, like a good artist will adapt. Also, Merrick Damien, hello. Welcome to the stream. The day's been going good, yeah. Other than
We get the game to connect up, right?
well, I mean, other than that. But yeah, it's like but yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like I think when you're someone in a position like, Alexopoulos, you're one of the most well-known conservative artists, and you're sitting there saying, listen, young conservative artists, don't get into art. Conservatives hate you. Hate you because Matt Walsh. Also, AI. They don't care about you. Don't get into art. And then you sit there and also say, well, you also agree with, well, conservatives just aren't creative, and that's why we don't see conservative artists. Like, go fuck yourself. You are sending the worst possible message to young artists there. Like, do you want to know why people think conservatives aren't creative? And this is exactly why. This is exactly what started it, because I said this on someone said this on Twitter earlier, that conservatives aren't creative. I chimed in with my opinion, and then Carl Benjamin tagged in Alexopoulos, and then Alexopoulos was all like, well, conservatives are just going to use AI because they're not creative. And it's like,
oh my God, shut up, you
and then
piss baby. I hate that phrase, but my God.
Yeah, so basically what happens. Oh, I'm back in if you want to join on me.
I'll try. We'll see what I can do.
I'll try.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like because it's basically what happened was, the left basically staged a complete takeover of all creative fields. If there were conservatives in creative fields, they were either shamed out or just outright fired. And then on top of that, the financial, social media, financial institutions all openly began denying any kind of access to funding for conservative creative efforts. All conservative efforts, they had to find funding from an institution that wasn't in lockstep conformity with the left. Good luck with that, right? And now the left, and that was the last 10, 15 years, right? And now the left has built this narrative where it's like, well, there never were conservative artists because conservatives just aren't creative. It's like, you kicked them out. You blacklisted them, you doxed them, and now you're unironically saying that, oh, we're just conservatives just aren't creative. You don't let them be creative. And then everyone's like, well, Matt Walsh, fuck Matt Walsh. Hey, Matt Walsh, if you're listening to this, you're controlled opposition. Go fuck yourself.
There we go.
See, Matt Walsh is starting to look more and more like a rhino to me. I'm sorry, but
I listen. I was saying earlier, ever since a certain thing I can't say out loud because of Twitch got shut down by Doge.
God, yes.
Matt Walsh been kind of quiet.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, because sometimes you got to pay for. Oh shit! Let me go switch.
Oh, fuck me.
Brother, my armor's on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, honey, it's not.
You didn't do anything.
It's okay. First of all, I'm switching to a private session. Second of all, it is literally not your fault that the game decided to, completely shit itself on you. Okay.
I literally could not even get into the game proper. You gave your code, but the only thing I could do was try and load on you, because if I tried to go into just a standard load up, the game would infinitely load.
I'm doing this look just because it is so obnoxious.
No, EA. It's something I was talking about yesterday on stream. I get the feeling I may be algorithmically strangled on Twitch right now for bringing it up, so I'm not going to bring it up.
It's a certain agency of the government that Doge has taken a fucking meat cleaver too.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't want to mention it again because I actually think that fucking Twitch is
Guys?
going. Twitch, what?
Do you think the wings make my helmet look big?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, a certain 5-letter agency that has now been completely shut down.
Actually, they're not completely shut down, though they did lose their building today.
Ooh,
They literally took their name off the building, painted over the sign, and Border Patrol is occupying the building now.
Okay, did they take the sign off by strapping chains or rope to it and yanking it off?
It was letters on the side of an old, kind of almost Greek-style building. The dude was up there chiseling the letters off of the building.
Oh man.
But yeah,
and the roadside sign that if you've been to Washington D.C., they're everywhere that tells you what each building number there's black electrical tape over the name of the agency.
Base?
Base? They did everything but piss on the front door.
God, oh God, I wish they had.
I was gonna say, on the subject of AI usage, I've seen some artists use AI the way they fucking should. But only to be see, I dunked on AI. It's congratulations, you were nearly there to understanding, and then stopped just shy of actual wisdom to be a fucking child, which is that artists have the ability to take an image and alter it after the fact. They have the ability to do that. They do it all the time. Some artists will come back to an image that they've done before and just rework it, even if they don't have the original project file. They'll erase, smudge, edit things because they've got the skills to do that. This bitch was I wanted to see if I could improve AI art, and proceeded to take AI art of this or that, edit it to be better. And then we're see, AI art could never. It's that's the point. AI art is a tool.
Yeah, it's congratulations. You missed the point so fucking hard. It beggars belief.
Then again, people
successfully.
People are like that with new technology all the time. There's a reason why I am CGI's greatest proponent, and not because I think CGI is better than practical effects, or that practical effects could never. It's because people are all this has computer-generated stuff in it, not practical effects. It'll look dated in 10 years. It'll look dated. Why do you not use your practical effects? This is insulting to creativity. And it's shut up, you stupid fucking whiny cunt.
Because I can't tell the difference. For example, Iron Man, was that practical effects or CGI, the original Iron Man movie?
Fucking mix.
And you know what? Practical. It still looks better than 90% of the crap they're shitting out of fucking Disney now.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, because we're talking about practical versus CGI here, I got to bring up a funny one. To me, as a Godzilla fan, right? Now, y'all know Godzilla practically forever was done with practical effects, right?
No, Godzilla. Yep. Wait, whoa. Godzilla's real. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Godzilla's real.
Oh, next you're gonna tell me Santa Claus is. God damn it!
Wait, you think Santa Claus isn't real?
Yeah, they had to go with the
I'm gonna drive
CGI.
up and beat your ass. You know that?
They had to go with the CGI Godzilla, after a while because the original Godzilla had to retire. He got way old, so they began using composites.
That's fair. Okay, thank you, Ash, for being the rational one in the conversation.
Anyway, but okay, more to the point. But yeah, James Rolfe, also known as the Angry Video Game Nerd. One of the things I heard him say once that Godzilla movie, was it James Rolfe? It might have been. But he was Godzilla movies that use CGI effects are not real Godzilla movies. He used this to criticize the 2014 Godzilla because, it used CGI visual effects rather than the men in suits, right? But he would then later on go on to say that Godzilla 98 was a better movie than Godzilla 2014, when Godzilla 98 also used nothing but CGI. And this was while also putting in a good review for Shin Godzilla, which was also fully CGI.
Oh, obviously, there's no way they could have got that slug thing on the ground.
People literally, like, look, I recognize when CGI looks bad, but, like, I find it so irritating when people are just like, if they've just done it with the practical effect. Look, if you look at some of the older films that use practical effects, like the original King Kong, that shit looks janky. It hasn't aged well.
Hold on. The last Catapurno, I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm sorry. Do I no longer stream on Twitch? I do. I also stream on YouTube now. I stream on 3 platforms at the same time. So YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
So one of my favorite practical artists, as many people my age, is Ray Harryhausen.
Oh yeah. No, it's
but his stuff looks a little rough now. All right.
I mean,
sorry, Harry, but
like literally just the other night, I'm gonna take the Melt-A-Bomb. Just the other night, we were watching The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms on the Discord.
Yeah.
Like yeah, the effects look old. The stop motion, they still look, that. Okay, they still look good though. Like, old doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Yeah. And, like, let's be honest, I've seen films where the CGI, in my opinion, still holds up, even though the film wasn't all that great, because, like, other reasons. Fucking the Warcraft film, literally the CGI is the best part of that. I'm sorry, you cannot convince me otherwise.
Listen, ain't nobody taking the fucking ring pop of Stormwind seriously, okay?
God. And the fucking armor in that is so fucking bad. Like, the orcs are genuinely the best part of it, and it's like, I remember, I think you or somebody was like, okay, but it would have been nice to see like an orc that was done up by with a human actor.
Oh yeah, then
like, we did.
Yeah, Garona, and she looked like ass.
Yeah.
God, the
movie's
movie's
so many times you could put that actress in skin paint and call it a day.
Yep.
Though major chops to her being willing to wear it.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, whoever the bitch that played Mystique in the later X-Men movies. Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah,
I'm so tired of the but I had a bad reaction to the skin paint. Then swap brands, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, it's like listen, that is strictly by fucking wannabe actors who aren't willing to put in the work to wear the makeup. It has nothing to do with a skin reaction.
For the legally required straight guy in the stream, both the Garona actress and what's her name, that Rebecca Romagen Stamos that played the original Mystique, I'm down for that. Okay.
I want to.
The woman that played Garona looked amazing.
I want to say it was actually the same woman who played fucking Natiri in Avatar.
Yeah, that's why I said like chops to her, because I'm pretty sure it is. I forget her name, but she's actually a fairly prominent actress who's willing to play like out there characters. And the thing is, I like actors who are actually willing to like get into the role versus actors who are like, I need to have my helmet come off. I need you to see my face.
Pedro Pascal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so tired of his oversaturated ass.
I mean, how he threw a shit fit because because the toy for the Mandalorian didn't have his real face, and he was mad that what's her name? The fucking buff chick who played the one soldier.
Gina Carano.
How Gina Carano and Grogu were more popular than him.
Look, I like the Mandalorian's character, but that's just going to be a fucking thing, is that, like, the characters who are, like, either, like, very mascot-y, and to be fair, Grogu isn't the worst mascot I've seen out there, or the characters that have, like, a lot of, like, presence are going to be more liked, because they're going to be more memorable.
Yeah, she had a lot of, Gina Carano had a lot of presence. She had 2 great presences right in her chest.
Okay, but also she had a big fucking gun and she had a strong personality. And I don't mean she's a bitch. Because
I
that's
know.
usually what people
Well,
mean.
no, and that's literally that was my wife's favorite character. She goes, because she's like, she is such a bad bitch. I'm like, uh-huh.
Well, I
She's
mean,
a bad bitch, but she's not a bitch.
yeah, she's not a girl boss.
It's why so many guys liked Bobby going back to The Expanse.
Uh-oh, we got floaties.
Because Bobby was a bad bitch who wasn't a bitch.
Shit. Hold on. Okay, I killed one of them instantly. It's just the other one now.
Second one's down.
Okay. Yeah, I have a perk that whenever I hit whenever I hit anything bigger than a gaunt with my scan, the first enemy I headshot that's been scanned is killed instantly. So I scanned one and then popped his.
I was gonna say, you can't really miss that fucking head, man.
They're literally all head and a little atrophied body hanging off.
The funny thing, Matthew Meyer, about Pedro Pascal is, like, while I like him as Mando, that's a deliberately subdued character. So it's like, Pedro Pascal's great at playing a character who doesn't have any emotions whatsoever.
Well, it's funny because everyone, he kind of got, because the thing is, he played what was his name? Din Djarin or Mando?
Din Djarin.
Yeah, he played Mando, and he kind of got typecast as these like badass loner characters, and really outside of the Mando, it doesn't fit him at all. Like that's why they got that's why they got him to play Joel in the fucking Last of Us TV show.
Well, if you remember the character he played, that horrible character in the second Wonder Woman movie.
Oh yeah,
I mean the whole movie was ass, but his character was
especially ass.
especially ass.
Also, hey, hello Miles Bradford, how you doing? I have 2 Medicaid stims, so if one of y'all want that one,
I've got 2.
Oh, okay, I'll take it then. Thank you.
Yeah, plus you're like the more frontline fighter. You should have 2 at all times.
Yeah,
Just jealous of my wings.
Yeah, they have him playing Reed Richards now. Hey, now you know what would be really something to be jealous of? If you could stick to a fucking battle instead of fobbing off to find the Fallen every 5 minutes.
Look, he's got an addiction. He's fallen off the bandwagon.
Man, the Dark Angels have really fallen off, huh?
So you're covering for the Fallen, eh?
I don't have to cover for anything. I'm a son of Doran. We're all loyal.
Okay, so you're the Supreme Autist. Got it.
Yes. Listen, I'm a Retributor. I'm literally one of the most popular Space Marine factions, even if people aren't aware that they like them.
Armor things here.
Seriously though, on Astartes 2, I'm so hyped for it, but I'm fully aware of the fact that they're probably just doing it because they're desperate for subs on Warhammer Plus. Hello, the 40K in chat.
Look.
40K.
If they'd actually like put some effort into like vetting who they're gonna have and like a thing, it probably wouldn't be a problem. I like some of the stuff on there. I really liked that Tau story that.
Oh, you mean the Exodite?
The
Exodite, who's the story whose entire message is the Tau suck.
Or I really wish they'd like do a continuation of, because I know how they could, of Interrogator. Literally just have like, the other Inquisitor show up and be like, huh, you figured out my mole. I like you. Okay, let's continue your apprenticeship.
Oh yeah, the other Inquisitor who was like after his boss, right?
Yeah, because his boss was a radical.
Yeah.
Well, I liked, what was it, Death Angels?
Angels of Death.
Angels of Death. I love that. I really did.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people had a problem with the animation design, but
I mean, that was done. That was done by the guy who did the Hell's Reach fan film.
Well, that's what I thought. I recognized it, and I usually don't recognize shit like that. And I'm like, oh, this has got to be the Hell's Reach guy.
Okay.
And I thought the whole thing was good. I liked the black and white with the red.
It was. It looked neat, and it was a good little story. I mean, I will say it. Okay, this is gonna be weird of me to say. It helped that it was Aaron Dembski-Bowden writing it, and the reason I say that.
Whoa.
Okay. Hear me out.
Clip that shit.
Okay. Let me explain. He generally sucks at writing the Imperium, except for the Blood Angels.
I was gonna say the Blood Angels are so edgy though.
Yeah. The Blood Angels are like the one Imperium faction he actually likes. So he's like a Chaos fanboy, but he's not unsalvageable. He does like the Blood Angels, and the Blood Angels are cool. Also, to answer your question, 40K, who doesn't hate the Tau? One of my mods, Zeph, likes the Tau. He likes Farsight.
He likes Mecha, that's why.
I mean, yeah, he likes Mecha.
Oh, and Bo is secretly a Tau fan. He did do not one but 2 Fire Warrior playthroughs.
Against my will, practically. Oh, Generator 2. I will say though, one of my friends on Twitter, Luna, is getting into 40K now, and she has chosen the Tau. And I want to point out that is strictly because she's also a Gundam fan.
Yeah.
That's a weird crossover, man.
Well, I mean, but listen, Gundam of Mecha, Tau of Mecha.
I know, but the Gundam factions are so not Tau.
Oh yeah, because you've got I mean the whole thing of Gundam is. Hey, Philosopher, thank you for the subscription. Congrats on 7 months. I have a transcription of the Detective Conan series. We're not watching Detective Conan on the server, okay? I'd like to do something else with my life.
That is like, okay, let me put it to you this way. We could watch Detective Conan. We just watched it just now. Because we skip over all the filler, and it's entirely filler. See, we just watched it. We watched it again.
Did I beat Fire Warrior? Oh God, no, I didn't.
We gave him papal dispensation to not finish Fire Warrior. Unfortunately, the poor guy was having a fucking moment, man.
I was having a moment and then felt super guilty that I didn't play, didn't finish it.
Okay, listen. Oh, what the? Whoa! No! Bad rabbit. No. Take it out of your mouth. There we go.
It's like a dog.
So here's the disclaimer. CDAT donated toward my computer fund, with the understanding that with how much he was donating, I would play a game of his choosing, and he chose Fire Warrior.
Because I'm a dick.
Yeah. He sent me $200 toward the computer.
Oh, you didn't have to say. That wasn't the goal of that.
But listen. Here's why. So I was like, okay, I've really got to play this now. That was like super fucking kind to him, right? I'm literally at wit's end with that fucking game.
Oh my god!
I quit playing out of frustration. And
I've seen Bo upset. I've never seen Bo this upset.
And the first thing I do, I tag CDAT on Discord, and I'm like, listen, I couldn't finish it. I'll send you the money back.
And I told him to go. Better fucking not.
Sit on a dick, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And I started. I was really paying attention to the playthrough this time. I would have rage quit 30 minutes in. I cannot be at all critical.
Yeah, you legit Carnifex. Yeah, you legit did. I'm guessing you legit didn't know it was that bad.
I didn't. I only kind of watched your first playthrough.
No. Hold on, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Nice, Bo. That earned us another green, so we can exchange it to buy other shit.
Give him the business, son.
Sit on a dick, bitch. I'm
Man.
stealing that one, man.
Man, hun, it's so hot. It's so hot when you murder Carnifexes like that.
Oh, and that finished an ordeal for me. Cool.
Yeah, same. There's a lot of them that are based on achievements, but there's also ones that aren't. If you got those achievements during the campaign, then you've already completed them. So
Yeah, I've got like 117 points I've already completed.
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're researching, but what do we get for our research? That's
I don't know. I completed one tier of the Space Marine research with what I already had. It gave me like 300 fucking space bucks.
Okay, well, that's something, I guess. All right, so at least you're getting something out of it.
Wait, we're researching something? I just handed in stuff for money.
Oh no, this is this is
It's a
the
new thing.
area that opened up.
New thing, different currency.
Like the data center or something.
You played Fire Warrior back in the day, and I don't remember it being that bad. I remember it's one of those things where it's like I feel like it's been so long since so many people played it, they legitimately forget. Like it is such a bad game. Also,
It could be also that it's a bad game with a fucking terrible port because it is a PS2 game.
Also, Megaman, I will say, I will say, if I'm going to play a game for a donation, it's gonna have to be over $100, especially Ninja Gaiden, because I fucking suck at Ninja Gaiden.
And the thing is, again, Bo's playing on a fairly upper end system with a bigger monitor, graphics, everything else. What didn't seem janky back in PS2, probably now, is a shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason why certain games just look fucking bad on, like, current monitors, which is because they were made for, like, that back in the day when you had, like, the TV with, like, the 3 plugs in the back.
Right. My wife and I, one of our favorite games to play, and this will probably give Bo hives, I think it was on PS2, it was a Godzilla fighting game. And you could
wait! 2D or 3D?
I think it was 3D.
The fuck? Was it Destroy All Monsters?
Might have been.
Those games were fucking great! Why would they give me hives? Those games are classics!
Well, I know you're a bit of a purist.
Why would I be a purist about that? Those games were fucking excellent.
So, my wife, who doesn't play video games, well, can I try it? Handed her a controller. Okay. And we're looking at this little TV playing it. And she always played King Ghidorah and just beat King Ghidorah was broken, gloriously broken.
I mean, I hope so. It's fucking King Ghidorah.
What he would do is he could pick up any other monster, fall on his back, and basically soccer ball your entire body and take away half your damage. And once she learned the movement code for that, it was all over. But we had a lot of fun. So then I'm like, honey, watch this. I'm going to hook our PS2 up to our giant screen TV. It was pure ass.
Yeah,
the graphics were terrible.
Yeah, shit was not designed for these modern monitors.
And ours was on a 55-inch. I hooked it to a 55-inch TV.
Oh, Jesus.
A PS, and it looked like if I hooked it to the TV I have now, it would have a stroke.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the fact that, when we get around to G-Savior on the Gundam nights, it's like literally, I think the only way you can actually watch it is like 480 fucking resolution old DVD rip. That's gonna look so bad, but it's the best we can get.
Yeah.
Matthew, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No. I'd love to find a port of that game that I could put on one, but I don't know how it would ever. It's a pretty vague game for people to make a port of.
There's apparently a fan port that adds new content.
There is. God damn it.
But yeah, I was gonna say, Matthew Meyer. I'm not sure if Bo would necessarily dislike that, but he's never really been much for like turn-based,
Oh, I suck at them. I'm awful at them. Yeah.
Yeah, but those are like two of the greats. I may rib on 7 for being massively overrated, and that's entirely because people jack it off all the time, every day. But it's still a good game.
Yeah, it's like overrated.
FF7.
Overrated doesn't mean bad. Like when I say Shin Godzilla is the most overrated Godzilla movie, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's overrated.
And 9's genuinely one of the last of the golden age of SquareSoft 10, I always consider 10 like the last decent one before, like, you know, the 13 era. So 12 I never played. I heard it was kind of mid from those who did.
Wait, which one? 12?
Yeah, 12. 13 has its fans.
It certainly has fans. What they're thinking, I don't know, but it has them.
Yeah. Because those are contentious fans out the ass, considering just how prominently disliked 13 is.
And then there's 15, which is peak. And it's like, oh, you don't think Final Fantasy 15 is peak? Well, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, no, there's people who unironically like Final Fantasy 13 out there, hipster. I don't know why. I guess they just really like fucking Lightning's armpits. Like, man, like, let me see that. You probably don't know about 13, Final Fantasy 13. It was literally made to promote the OC Donut Steel waifu of the lead developer, who was like one of the big guys at Square Enix.
Nomura?
Nomura, yeah, Nomura. Also known as the guy who brought the belt and zippers look to Final Fantasy.
Yeah. He really liked this one like Japanese musician model. I think his name is Gact. And he really liked him and put him into fucking everything. So that's the reason why I say like a lot of like the late Golden Era stuff, you know, has a character that's very reminiscent of them.
Yeah, no, like Gact, like he had Gact play one of the characters from fucking Final. No, it was the PS Vita one where you play as like it's like the prequel. Like he literally just shows up. It's like. Wait, no, that wasn't that one. No, he shows up for like 10 seconds at the end of the one about the one that starred Vincent to like take the main bad guy's body away. It's like, yeah.
So Dirge of Cerberus.
Dirge of Cerberus, yeah, that one.
Zeph's favorite game out of the Final Fantasy series.
Doesn't he hate that one?
I don't think he's ever played it. I don't know. I only say that because he likes edgelord characters, and I like to rib him about that. I rib him as a friend.
I want to say publicly with everybody listening, Bo, thank you again for squeezing Space Battleship Yamato and making the little 9-year-old boy in me so happy.
Well,
okay?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. 1, that movie is peak. 2, that movie is peak. 3, no, believe me, I get it. I fully understand that. It's like it was like the first time I picked up Godzilla vs. Megalon in years. It's like, look, that's not the best Godzilla movie, don't get me wrong. That was the first one for me. You know? I was fucking 3 years. It booted both of you.
What? It's loading resources for me.
Yeah, same. Though we might end up by ourselves, so.
Well, okay, we'll see what happens, but you've both been booted from the squad.
Okay, it did boot me from the squad. That's lame.
And for those that are like, I don't really like the movie, I don't care. I don't care.
That is unironically an excellent adaptation of Space Battleship Yamato, and if you disagree with me, well, you're entitled to be wrong.
They did the best they could in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think most of the contention comes from the fact that the Gamulus were like a more eldritch kind of alien rather than a more relatable kind of human alien. But listen,
#relatable.
If they'd included the entire arc with the Gamulus in that movie, it would have been like 4 hours long.
At least it would have been a Lord of the Rings type of shit, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you asked. Yeah, 13 is the Final Fantasy with lightning.
Yeah, 13 is the one with lightning. I think it's the 13-2 is about her sister. But, like, it's basically, like, this long-running and kind of overly, like, wrought story about, like, all this shit to do with lightning. I never touched any of them.
To give you an idea, it literally ends with Lightning becoming God, resetting the universe, and then she gets to live like, you know, the fucking nouveau riche artist lifestyle in fucking Paris afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Ew.
it's like, you know what's funny too? That's not an ending like that isn't necessarily bad. Like literally, that's the note Evangelion ends on. But you know, see that I like that better because it ends on the note that Shinji can finally put all this bullshit behind him and just live a normal life with a woman who actually loves him.
I have to bring this up because I know, Ash, you're a little bit of an expert on like, Japanese culture and Japanese things like that. So, you know how every once in a while YouTube will give you the weirdest recommendation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Confederate battle songs sung in Japanese.
That is such a Japanese thing to do.
Yeah.
Don't even lie.
Just what? And I watched the whole thing. My wife's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "But it's like the Bonnie Blue Flag sung in Japanese to the original
Oh my
music."
god. Hey guys. It's booting both of you again. I'm gonna have to reset my game.
Oh my god! Every time we run a mission,
Saber,
this is awesome.
Saber Interactive, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
are you trying to drive us to another game?
Listen. I'm pretty certain they've got like actual tech priests working on this game. There's nobody else who could misunderstand technology like a tech priest. So yeah.
Well, I can say this: the game isn't preventing me from playing. So, hopefully, if you just restart your game, I'll be able to pop back in without me needing to restart my computer. Because if that happens, I'm going to throw a shit fit and kind of maybe a little bit beg you to like switch to like Darktide.
I would.
I second that whining moment. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought like the pinnacle of weird shit I'd seen for Japanese was Baby Metal. But then seeing Confederate battle songs sung by 3 Japanese girls, it's just.
Listen, here's all I have to say about Baby Metal and that is, I'm not going to give you any chocolate if you keep asking me like that. What the fuck, lady?
Oh, I don't know. I probably would. They're adorable.
Fucking the Japanese are like okay, as xenophobic as they can be, they go fucking god. Prince Edward Island is a really popular destination spot for Asians going to like, you know, on vacation. Why? Anne of Green Gables takes place there.
I've been to Prince Edward Island. I wasn't impressed.
Well, okay,
it's very pastoral.
Well,
yes.
I mean, guys, remember, like unironically, the one of the greatest works of science fiction ever made, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, was heavily inspired by Western writings on war. Like, listen, a good chunk of the Japanese are a bunch of Westaboos, even if they don't want to admit it.
Well, I was just gonna say it's you couldn't picture 2 cultures further apart, obsessed with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Japanese, like, okay, here's the thing. When I was in my Tumblr days, one of the less retarded posts that I saw on there was an interaction about the subject of, say, like, Japanese anime and the interrelationship it has with Western animation. Because it actually is a genuinely, like, beautiful relationship of, like, artists being inspired by one another and kind of culturally borrowing back and forth. Because, like, anime got its start from, like, people just really loving Disney. But then Disney, like, drew from, like, anime. And it's a back and forth relationship that has never really ended.
And honestly, what's really weird about that to me... All right, I'm back in game. Try joining on me.
Okay.
What's really weird about that to me is the fact that there's... In the Western entertainment industry, there is so much animosity toward Japan. Like... The Japanese really have nothing but respect for Western entertainment and its legacy, but Westerners, like, just fucking loathe Japanese entertainment. Like, the easiest way to get yourself in the gun sights of being fired in the Western entertainment industry is to say nice things about Japan. Like,
I just don't get it.
I mean, it's like another one that really bugs me. Okay, you're in, honey. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to reset my game every time.
Okay, I got some blonde shit trying to play with my. Anyway,
It's an orange cat, isn't it?
everybody, wait.
Oh, wait, I think it's his wife.
Oh, it's his wife. Okay.
Oh, I hope so.
but no, it's like another one that's like, in this one, because we were talking about Gundam earlier, this is one I will never understand, and that's the way Western BattleTech fans react to Japanese mecha anime. So many of them treat it like it's this horrible thing that needs to be like, you know, expunged from like the BattleTech fandom. I was like, motherfucker, half your mechs at the launch of the game were from anime. You know, the infamous Unseen, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird because it's like, okay, just I don't know. Like I said, two cultures couldn't be further apart and obsessed with each other, and I don't see a problem with it, except that there's always those weirdos that are like, you really shouldn't like it so much.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
But I do anyways.
Okay, Matt Walsh, calm down.
Exactly. It's like, you can't like their stuff. Why? Because you're a weeb. I'm not a weeb.
Satanic. It's satanic. It's like,
oh god.
it's satanic, motherfucker. You're satanic. Shut the fuck up. You know,
Look, not only am I going to like it, I'm also going to like, share, and subscribe this feed.
I hate you.
You know,
I love you too.
I've watched some
actually, hold
Korean soap operas. Now I don't get them, but I know some people love them.
Hold up. I'm going to go. I'm actually going to play something else. Hold on.
Okay. I actually need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay.
If you're gonna play a different class, then I might switch over. So.
I'm gonna play. What the fuck am I gonna play? How close am I to unlocking? Sniper.
Sniper?
Sniping's a good job, mate.
It's a good job if you can get it, bro.
All
right, I'm switching to tactical, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, kind of torn between playing a weapon I want to and a weapon I should to level it up. Fuck it. I'll play one I want to. Yeah, fuck it.
Perhaps my next pilgrimage to Olympus Mons will free me from the last of this rebellious flesh.
You love both. Give me your Mad Cat and your Gundam. Yeah, no, that's how I view it. As a fan of both, that's how I view it. Both are cool. I'll definitely say Gundam's in a better place than BattleTech right now. But you know, I do like both. But both are really cool.
La back.
And I have a lot of love for French comics. Yeah, that too.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I'm going Vanguard.
And you know
Alrighty.
what? And you know, the French also have kind of a weird lot of love for like anime, considering Wok Fu is French, and so and fucking Totally Spies was you know, by a French company.
I mean, yeah, no, not Totally Spies. I was thinking the Code Lyoko, the one where the one girl's like a 26 head. You can land a fucking you can land a battle barge on that motherfucker.
Well, you can't really say much about the French because I'm old enough to remember when the French were fascinated with Jerry Lewis movies. And if you're not old enough to know who Jerry Lewis was, he was a really obnoxious, pretty one-note comedian from back in the 60s and 70s. You might remember the Jerry Lewis telethons. Jerry's Kids. Bo, you might remember seeing those when you were younger.
Fuck, I'm trying to think of there's one I'm trying to think of. He's this guy that people are like, oh, he was so based. When it's like, now if he were around today, he'd be the same kind of obnoxious lefty that you hate. In other comedians.
Carlton. Carlson. George Carlin.
George Carlin was a massive liberal. He just seems based by modern standards.
Yeah,
Because like he was based in the days when like, okay, look, we go on and on about the holy rollers of like the 70s and 80s, and yes, they were a thing, but we ignore the fact that the same time that was happening, the Democrats and the liberals were trying to get like, music censored for like various reasons.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's
Never forget who first had the idea of stickering albums.
yeah. I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. She was married to a vice president.
Yeah, her last name was Gore. That'll
Tipper
tell you what you
Gore.
need to know. Yep.
Well, I'll also say this, and this is the thing, because I've seen people trying to bring up the satanic panics as like it's like, well, the satanic panic was a thing, so the right can't criticize the left for censorship. But here's the thing, though. The satanic panic had no cultural impact other than the fact we remember it existed.
Well, okay, so there were two. And I'm the one old enough to remember. There were two satanic panics. The 80s one was much worse in some ways and did do a very big cultural backlash at the time on tabletop games. Especially D&D. Warhammer not so much because it was much more niche back in the day.
It was also more it was more unknown. But I will say this much though, like this is the logic I use, okay? Now, was it bad? Yeah. But here's the question though. When all was said and done, which one actually destroyed D&D? The Satanic Panic or the woke left?
The woke left, absolutely. D&D actually in some ways got stronger.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean when I say the Satanic Panics had no cultural impact. Like, at the time, yeah. But at the time, like, yeah, it was a topic of discussion. But in the long run, D&D actually thrived because of it, because it brought it attention, and the creators didn't buckle to it, because historically, right-wing censorship movements get no traction. You know, except for, like, maybe, like, in the immediate discussion, but then once the immediate discussion ends, nothing changes.
Oh, it did have one big moment. It launched the career of some guy named Tom
Oh yeah,
Hanks.
right. Yeah, that was the other thing. The only lasting cultural impact of the Satanic Panic was a movie about it that kickstarted the career of Tom Hanks.
Yep.
That everybody looks back on as like, wow, that movie's bad. Well, I mean,
it was horrible.
Well, I mean, back in the 80s, they were like, wow, this movie's bad.
But they were showing it in churches. They were putting it on the news, 60 Minutes, which most of you aren't old enough to remember. We were running articles about it. You had the chick tracks.
I remember those.
Yeah, you had all these horrible things. And I just remember my mother, God bless you, Mom, when somebody says, do you know your son plays D&D? And she looked him right in the eye and said, at least he's reading. That was my mother. My mother was so happy that I had an interest in reading. She wouldn't have cared if it was Aleister Crowley's works.
Hey, listen, why do you think, despite all the sex and drugs and violence, why do you think my grandparents were glad I was reading Dune? And
exactly.
I was 11 years old and reading Dune.
I mean, I first got hooked on D&D. I was 7.
Going down.
By the time you were 11, hon, I'm pretty sure they were so doomed with trying to moderate your reading.
Shut the fuck! That was an awful joke. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, see that I interrupted that joke alone.
No, that was bad, but it was still a good interruption. Thank you. Are we all packing fucking melter rifles?
Okay. I know you're tactical, but what are you wielding?
I've got a melt-a-gun and a bolt pistol.
Okay, hon, what are you wielding?
Ash has a multi-melta.
Oh my god, we're a melta squad!
we should have all went salamander.
Right? Man, ain't nothing gonna survive us.
Ow.
I'm really surprised they haven't nerfed it. Because in PvE, it's broke. A Melta squad is broke as shit.
But see that, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, you see the point I'm making, right?
Yeah.
Like, in the long run, even though it was a conversation at the time, it didn't really impact culture outside of, like, people looking back and say, well, that was really stupid, wasn't it, you know? Now, the D&D, unfortunately, is not going to survive the woke left. Even
No.
with... And
No,
that's...
I say that as a 48-year-long player. Oh my god, I said that.
Now, I will say, that there is a good chance that, you know, with certain things being shut down, that Hasbro may have run out of DEI funding.
Okay, so did anybody else see that a certain person whose name rhymes with Manita Snurkeesian
Was funded by, yup,
was heavily funded by that?
heavily
shit?
funded. Oh, also,
yeah.
Sweet Baby.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to tell you, Bo, that the next building that apparently is getting audited is a certain 5-sided building.
Holy fuck, you're kidding. We got guys up here.
I hear a boss. Drop down if you can, Bo.
Drop down, honey. Drop down.
Dropping down, coming.
Yeah, because
No.
we literally can't go back up there.
With the full approval of the president and the SecDef. Yeah, the 5-sided building's getting audited.
Nice.
That's gonna make another organization look like a fucking cookie jar, man.
Look. The only way you can, like, stop, like, rampant corruption in government is to be transparent and check your data often. An unwillingness to check your data and do so fairly is a clear sign that you're just part of the problem.
I mean, I will bet 90% of the government is not liking, sharing, or subscribing anything.
I see that.
And look what scumbags they are.
Okay, we got,
But there was a
Labia
lictor.
Minoris over here.
There, what? There was a
Labia
lictor.
Minoris
No,
over
I
here.
heard some kind of growling like a boss. Or something.
Yeah, there was a lictor stalking us.
Is it a butt licker?
That
That was horrible. I'm sorry.
lictor, I hardly know her.
So when you were saying about a Melta squad, so using the Astartes 2 mod, 3 heavies went out with multi-Meltas.
And listen, see that. You know what? Sometime next week, we're gonna play this again when that mod is fixed, and we're gonna play modded.
But they went 3 heavies with multi-Meltas. It was horrible. I actually felt sorry for the Nids, man. They were just...
All right, I need to plant a bomb.
Man, I'm doing a lot better with my blade. I think it's this helmet.
Which helmet you got?
There's only one. There can be only one.
The
And it's the
beak.
The beaky.
The beak. One moment, I'm getting some ammunition. There we go. Oh crap!
And a mission.
Ammo nation. Oh, we gotta do 6 of these.
Yep, because there's 3 of us. Yep.
Ow. Okay, I'm getting my ass whooped.
You love it.
No, I don't.
You see no lover, you.
I do. Okay, look. I may have railed some Tau in my time, but I was literally in the Death Watch. I had a license to do so.
What do you mean you guys don't have alien girlfriends? I literally said, fuck aliens.
That's the one, like a certain funny mustache man, you know. What you doing? I said I would like a glass of juice.
I don't like juice. What is wrong with you? You're gonna get fucking nailed on that one.
I am gonna get nailed on that one. I don't give a fuck. Come at me, Scrub Lord. I'm ripped. There we go. Okay, the next 3 are upstairs.
Explosives ready.
So grab one of these. It's right over there.
Hello, Nids. I'm gonna push my stop existing button.
excuse me, I'm putting this bomb up here. How rude.
Someone set us up the bomb.
We get signal.
Back in the fun days of the internet, man.
Yeah.
Put to blow. The hive tyrant will reach your position.
I'm gonna get some ammo.
What was I playing for my wife? I was playing her some filthy Frank stuff. It's like, how does he get away with that? I'm like, it was the Wild West, huh?
He doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
Literally, like, walking up to people and, like, saying shit like... I remember there was one where he just walked up to a random chick and, like, was a, like... said something that's like, that means I like to eat ass. And it's just like, okay. With some of the most awkward shit.
We used to teach new recruits when they'd get to Germany. Well, what do I say to a girl that I want to talk to? You walk up to her and say, Ich möchten Sie essen, bitte. EA just choked on his fucking drink right now.
You know what? I don't know what that means. I don't want to know. Everybody on the elevator.
It means I would like to consume you, please. But
I feel
instead
like
of consume.
Oh.
A major problem with me and the whole gentle ribbing is I have a tendency to kind of paranoidly assume if somebody tries to get me to say something in another language, I assume foul intent as just like a method du jour of how people do shit. So
well, these are like 18, 19-year-old kids, and they were so desperate to talk to the German girls to get a date that they're like,
we're just
man.
desperate.
Yeah, these guys. Oh man, like for me, it's like, oh man, he's been here like a total of 5 years. He's got to know all the good lines. No.
Hey, Blade Charge. No. Hey, Blade Charge. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day.
So, needless to say, we would teach them the absolute worst things to say to girls.
Oh look, the lieutenant's got a semen sponge.
Honey.
Oh, is it the old man again?
Yeah.
No horny.
No, I'm just looking at you going, bro, I know, bro, I'm with you, bro. I'm right there with you, man. Same amount of gray, same beard and mustache. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Shouldn't tell this to Ash. She's going to get excited.
Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is
I stand by the idea that, weathered, world-weary veterans need some love.
Well,
it can't all be about those soft-faced Tom Holland, stand-ins.
Fuck Tom Holland.
He was gonna say, "Honey, I'm sorry."
At the current stage of things, my facial hair is still in the salt and pepper category.
Yeah, mine's a lot more salt than pepper at this stage.
Get a what now?
A frag. F-R-A-G. Oh.
No, my favorite Filthy Frank still was a pink guy skit. Grab my hand. Sounds kind of gay. I don't know, man. Sounds kind of gay to me. I will not laugh at that skit every time. It's not gay. Is he still around? Is Frank still around?
He changed to... I think he pursued singing.
He became a K-pop star.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. Makes more sense anyway.
I will say though, there's one, I don't know where it's from, but it's like this, they say to this dude, hey, say something gay. And the meme with it now is like, Blizzard with Overwatch characters whenever somebody at Blizzard sexually harasses somebody. And it's just the dude jumping down and saying, I'm gay!
Oh, it's when he jumps off the countertop?
Yeah.
And he's in the pink guy suit? Oh, I'm gay.
Oh, wait, he's a hip-hop artist, not a K-pop star. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to put that evil on him.
Yeah, they put a different evil on him.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing. Y'all ever heard of Dracula Flow?
That sounds like a biological reference. I'm gonna leave that.
Okay, it's this old dude wearing with fucking paint on his head to look like Dracula's hair, wearing shades, saying these really weird, you know, this really weird rap mix, like or just rap lines. There's no music. That was written by Filthy Frank.
Okay. And I think I broke EA with my bad German earlier. He's just like, no.
How many things y'all got? Stims.
I got 2.
Where are you, hon?
Sorry, one sec. Was responding to my mother because I was making plans for like Sunday in the morning. I'll be perfectly fine. I think I've got show me how many stims I've got.
Oh my god, they got to work on that.
I've got
beat.
1 already.
Okay.
They got to work on that. They got to work on that beat clipping into armor. My god.
Oh yeah, because you got the big fucking Gorget on your Gravis armor. Yeah.
I'm like
my snoot is sniffling.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're literally rubbing your nose on the inside of your collar.
I'm like, did it always smell this bad?
Okay, now listen. Well, y'all can't quote him. How about Kanye having a fucking meltdown on Twitter today?
What?
I love it.
Oh right,
everything we can't say on stream. Yeah,
it's
literally everything we can't say.
Like Twitch and YouTube legit be like no fun allowed. If I was only streaming on Twitter, I could say so much shit. It's still going on. Yeah, no, I just quote tweeted one of them and said Kanye's off his meds again. Nope.
Spider Marine, where are you coming from, Spider Marine?
Spider Marine,
Why so many of the fucking things?
Does whatever a Spider Marine does.
Eat a bug, climb a web.
Die in battle, Spider Marine. Now that I think about it, are there any spider-themed chapters?
I don't think there are.
You know, there really should be a Black Widow chapter. I would really be down for a Black Widow chapter.
No, listen, with the Black Widows you're used to in fucking, tabletop gaming, that'd be better for Sisters of Battle.
It really would be, wouldn't it?
The Black Widows would be a Raven successor that focuses on, poison application in their stealth acts.
Oh, I gotta go with bows though. Can you imagine a Black Widow?
Sisters of Battle.
Fucking Sisters of Battle. Holy shit.
Okay, but
I'm a Sisters of Battle simp, so I'll agree with anything.
No, understandable. Kanye West is also botting his likes. Oh Jesus! If he's gonna lose his account if he gets caught, right? That actually reminds me. I like to call it Bohemon's Law because I came up with it, and I'm conceited like that. Every leftist post above 1,000 likes, the chances of it being botted increases exponentially.
Bohemon's Law is like Bowman's love, hard and fast
and hard. But yeah, it's like, because it's like you'll see these these lefty accounts with like 200 followers following like 200 people, like literally no one fucking knows them. They'll make some like pithy leftist statement on Twitter and get like
30,000 likes.
No, 500 like 500,000 likes. It's like you dropped a couple grand on botted likes and you ain't fooling anyone.
You kind of look like Horus, right?
Damn it. Nothing is getting heat.
No, I don't.
You're looking a little Horusy right now.
How can I be Horus? Listen.
Horus?
You're getting like fucking Psyche when he's playing Blood Angels.
Not playing the whole coded class, are you?
Well,
he's the one in the thigh highs and the midriff.
Well, look, I am, but that's besides the point.
The thigh highs with the color plating that accentuates the ass.
And the midriff.
I hate all of you.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
Look, everything else is yellow, but then the sensitive erogenous areas.
It draws your eye right to the
See that? Are you sure you're not gay?
What the fuck was that? Oh, that was that new boss.
What?
Watch out for
that. Yeah, watch out for that new Extremis.
Oh, the Biovores.
Yeah, we're encountering one right now here.
What? He's somewhere in that. There he is. I want to see the execute. Come on, bitch. Oh, I literally rip his head off and beat him with it.
He's a little smaller than I expected.
They're not that big. They're really not. They're
I was
really not that
expecting a
big.
lot more.
Oh, did I reload? Yeah, I did. You see.
Well, okay. Just remember anything when you said, "Are you sure I'm not gay?" Remember, pretty much any sexual harassment discussions work for both sexes.
That is true. Also, wait. You see, Ash is representing his prime minister. How? He's a blood raven. I don't get it.
Or do you mean stealing?
I mean, true. There is that. Come on, bitch. He ran the other way. Oh, fuck you. Ow. Fuck you, Carnifex.
Sorry, I used up my scan. I'll get it as soon as it's off recharge here.
Save it for the second round.
Tier 2? Okay.
Yeah. Also, there's gonna be ads incoming. We should probably deal with those. I'll go get him.
Okay, you got the sniper because he was getting my last nerve. All right, he's recharging.
Okay.
Reload, smoke him if you got him.
Okay.
Ow.
Get him. Oh, ow.
All right, get ready, get ready, get ready.
You missed.
Light is. Oh, come on.
Ow. Oh, God. Ow. Who the fuck is shooting at me? I hate the pulsing. Oh no, I'm about to go down. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh. Ow.
Nice.
Got him.
The...
I can't believe I missed. Son of a bitch.
Am I still in the shared chat?
You should be. Oh, you reset your computer. Probably not. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Let
Am I
me.
checking that, honey?
Yeah, hold on. I'll tab out of the game. One moment.
Yeah, you might need to re-enable it.
There we go.
Thank
Hipster, are you trying to say dick face?
Dick face, eh? Okay, let's see if it boots you both out again, because
It will. It
it
hates
will.
us.
I'm literally trying to stream the game. It's like, nope. You're not allowed to play more than once without completely resetting. It's like, what the fuck? I agree.
Sorry.
Beaky face, beaky face.
I'm the only one without a beak. What the hell?
That's why you look like Horus.
Hun, I just noticed you bought the Raven Guard beaky helm so you could equip someone else's chapter iconography.
I didn't know that was the Raven Guard one. I just kind of bought it because it had
But it
Raven
does
on
work, though. It does work.
I mean,
It
yeah,
works with your whole thing. Yeah.
with the whole I'm stealing everyone else's armor thing you're going for, yeah, no, it works.
Yeah.
It actually works. It works better than the regular one.
I just realized, well, you're a star kitten. Okay.
Celestial Lion.
Yeah, star kitten.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a cute little kitten, aren't you?
I'm
My
going.
cute little kitten.
I'm going to strangle you.
So he's got the thigh-high socks and the midriff shirt on. You've turned him into a complete bitch.
Yeah, he's my little Discord kitten.
Shut the fuck up, Vengeful98. Thank you for the subscription. Hi, hope y'all having a good night. My favorite color is orange.
Vengeful too, you turd.
My favorite color is orange. It's nice to know that the only orange chapter is so obscure and forgotten GW can't fuck it over. What is the only orange chapter, actually?
There's an orange chapter?
Yeah, there's an orange chapter.
Well, we're all of us, the self-proclaimed lore nerds, are going, what?
Hey, listen. I've always said I do not know everything about Warhammer. I will be the first to admit that.
That's not what you told me.
Yes, it is.
So,
yeah, we got
congrats on
booted.
2 months, Vengeful.
Yeah, grats on 2 months. I forgot to say that. I'm dumb. But
we
Something
got booted.
Tigers. Yeah, Tony's Tigers. That's the orange chapter. Tony's Tigers.
okay, but
They're
okay.
great.
Yeah, I was going to say, but are they great?
Duh.
The durability increased by 20. Recharge is 20 plus durability. I'll keep the durability. Reminding me, the whole, I've gotten him, hoe trained thing was reminding me of what I said to Bo, the other day when we were playing Destiny.
What?
Okay,
so you know-
Vengeful, I can honestly say I have never heard of that chapter name. So
I've
congratulations.
actually heard of them. I've heard of them. Yeah, they are. That is pretty obscure, actually. But yeah, you were
But
saying.
like, yeah, you know that line, see that from the Bible? What is it, like, blessed is the man whose quiver is full or something like that?
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
I began shooting Bo in the face with arrows, and it's like, did you like that? Did that fill your life with meaning? And I'm like, I mean, the Bible does say something about like quivers, and it's like that's not what that fucking means. And I'm like,
Okay,
yes,
but
it's
remember,
about breeding. Do you
yeah,
want
remember-
me to breed you?
Bo is the one that was constantly dumping his entire load of ammo on my back when we played Dark Knight.
Okay. In all seriousness, though, Hun, I'm guessing you were booted.
Yes, I was.
See that? I'm guessing you're not loading in.
I loaded into the battle barge. I'm trying to rejoin you. I don't know if it's going to work.
All right. Okay. I'll give a second to see if CDAT gets in. If not, probably not. I will have to reset the game again.
But Ash remembers those early days of Dark Tide when I would step out and Bo would yell, "Stop it! I wasted all of my ammo on your back." And he would yell that unironically in voice, and it was just.
It's funny too because every time you played his fucking
I have to reset the game completely.
tags. But yeah, like every time he played his Ogren, the same thing would happen. It's like I'd be like shooting something, it'd be like moves, like creeps into the way of my bullets, and just like, yeah, so that's very helpful. Very helpful.
They have updated now. Bullets pass through other characters.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh, thank fuck.
Right.
I don't have to fucking lose a whole magazine of bolt ammo into the backside of an Ogren. Those bolts, those bolts ain't cheap, you know.
Well, I have definitely embraced the quasi battle sister build that I've made with my Zealot.
Oh, yeah, you too, huh?
Eviscerator and bolt pistol.
Yep.
Just get out of my way. Let's get the fuck out of my way. I even made her look like a haggard ass battle sister.
Well, like she's absolutely been through the shit, basically.
Hair all chopped up, faces just, she's got, the other way you know is she's got like one little fleur-de-lis tattoo on her face.
You know, I remember people saying, someone was trying to say Dark Tide was woke.
And much like something Ash would do.
Yeah, I remember someone was trying to say Dark Tide was woke because the female characters are ugly. It's like,
Dark Tide was what?
woke.
She...
Because the female characters are ugly. And I was like, motherfucker, have you seen what these people go through on a day-to-day basis? They ain't gonna look like supermodels.
I do appreciate, though, they could make them look a little better. They don't have to be that ugly. I mean... I literally had a contest with Marzana Cruz, where she's like, you can't make a decent looking female character. I made one. She goes, okay, she looks okay. And it figures a straight dude would make the only decent looking female character in the game.
All right, I'm coming in after...
He's coming in hot.
Listen, I'm hot and ready like a $5 pizza.
I miss those.
Right? Listen, eggs will be affordable again.
We used to have 24-hour Walmarts.
I miss, like, of all things, So like I think it was like DiGiorno, they actually or maybe it's just Canadian DiGiorno, they discontinued frozen pizzas for some reason.
Why?
I'm just like, what?
It sounds like communism.
I'm just like, excuse me, why indeed? Because like that's their whole thing. That's the only thing they're useful for. And the problem is that like they were the only ones that did like frozen stuffed crust pizza, and I love stuffed crust pizza.
They
but,
still
like,
sell that in America.
Yeah.
Is it some kind of because it's America thing, or
No, this is a while ago, like more than a year ago. And like I was just like a lot disappointed because well, I certainly don't have a lot of frozen pizza. When I get a frozen pizza, I like a stuffed crust pizza. The only way to get stuffed crust now is fucking through you know, like Pizza Hut or Papa John's. And I'll be honest,
$30?
I don't really care for Papa John's, and Pizza Hut just like destroys me for an evening. Something about their pizza, literally, like,
Yeah, I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
yeah, let's just say I wake up in the middle of the night for one of two reasons. And I pray it's simply that I need to, like, you know, destroy the toilet and not like the horrific cramps.
Yeah, for me it's the toilet and also the massive heartburn.
Yeah,
And
that's
since
fair.
they took away one of our best heartburn medicines recently, about 2-3 years ago, they're like, "And it gives you cancer." Yeah, well, I got heartburn. I don't care right now.
I'd rather get rid of the cancer. I'd rather get rid of the heartburn.
Yeah, I'm dealing with that here and now, kids. What was? No, my wife and I, when we first got together, and there were times we were so poor, we would get like a $2 bottle of wine, like a $5 frozen pizza, and that was it. That was our meal for the night. It was a cheap bottle of wine and a shitty frozen pizza.
But hey, man, listen. A cheap bottle of wine and a shitty frozen pizza with someone you love is better than anything you can get some fancy schmancy gourmet restaurant.
Yeah, and now where we can kind of get what we want, you know, within reason. Now it's like every once in a while, I keep telling her for our anniversary, we should go find the cheapest bottle of white wine we can find, get the crappiest frozen pizza. That's our anniversary celebration.
I mean, I still remember, you know, speaking of Papa John's, I'm still remembering when the fucking CEO of Papa John's made that really weird fucking interview. You know, I've had 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. This is like after he got outed for like kicked out of the company because like he apparently said some racist shit or something. Okay, you know what? Which mission y'all want to do?
Don't even care.
Though I will say I'm not the biggest fan of psychers.
Okay.
I just don't like them.
Okay. Ew, psychers! I don't like them. I don't like psychers.
Actually, no, it's not even like just the psychers, but it is a little bit that. I don't like the fucking like the hordes and hordes of like ranged dudes, and how you have to specifically go after them, otherwise they will start fucking pot shotting you.
Yep.
And I don't like the Zangors on the fucking wheelie bikes anymore, at all.
Listen, don't you want 20 Zangors in every box of 1,000 Suns?
But yeah, like, I don't like Papa John's for a couple of reasons. Something about, like, their pizza crust is, like, I don't know. But also their dips suck. Like, I'm sorry, the whole butter dip thing is just, no.
Well,
Sorry.
I was going to say for the Americans in the audience, and I don't know if they have these in Canada, but Hungry Howie's. If you absolutely got $10 and want a pizza, Hungry Howie's.
I don't believe we have that.
I'm in America and I've never heard of them.
Oh man, Hungry Howie's. Maybe it's turned into more of a Southern thing.
Yeah.
But it is like the absolute bottom tier, stoned and or drunk, need a pizza. Oh my God, I'm going to kill somebody if I don't get one.
Oh, okay. So it's like the pizza equivalent of Denny's.
Yes, and everything is like drenched in butter. The crust, everything is just drenched in butter. You literally look like you just. I can't say it on chat, but let's just say it looks like you just had a really good time. You're covered in all kind of juices, okay?
You know what? Actually, since we're talking about places to eat and shit and playing a 40k game, so actual 40k lore related question: do you think the Imperium has the equivalent of the Waffle House Index?
I would think
The Imperium is the Waffle House Index.
See, the Imperium actually has Waffle Houses. Are you kidding?
I mean, where do you think? Listen, you cannot convince me they don't have those because they're perfect recruiting grounds for Sisters of Battle and Space Marines.
Oh yeah. So we heard you have a cook that's worked 3 years at Waffle House and never lost a fight. Yeah, we kind of have a job for her. Okay.
Putting together a team.
Yeah, for people that don't know, the rumors about Waffle House are true. Having spent most of my adult life within the United States in the South, trust me, they're true.
I will. Oh, I just found the gene seed. We can't lose now. Oh, fuck my ass!
Immediately afterwards.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna
the
say.
fucking timing! The fucking timing! I find the gene seed. This motherfucker shows up. Oh, oh god, he's beaming me. He's beaming at me. He knows. He knows.
How did I miss again? Damn it! You embarrassed me in front of my friends, you piece of shit, giant withered
Give
testicle.
me your face!
You massive withered testicle. There's another free greenie.
Yeah, you know what? It's so nice knowing that we're getting the green data actually as value again.
Yeah, we could sell it. We could
Yeah,
print it out.
we can upgrade it. We can sell it. It's like it's actually like really fucking useful.
Man, I don't think we have a Little Caesars in my area. I feel like I kind of want to look up how to make crazy bread on my own because that's like the one good thing about Little Caesars. Their pizza isn't awful or bad. It's just
There.
It's just there. Their appetizer is the thing that I go to them for.
Well, remember, whatever you do, don't use an air fryer, or that Patrick Wiseman guy is gonna hunt you down. Oh hey.
Wait, what?
Okay, so like this is like YouTube like chef dude, Patrick Wiseman. Now he does have like decent advice to give, but the problem is he's up his own ass. He does the this but better like cooking stuff. So it'll be like, let's see if we can't like rizz up the Big Mac or something like that, or like make our own crumble cookies and whatnot.
Oh hey Pickle, hey Pickle, how you doing?
Stuff like that. But like he really doesn't like air fryers and like sneers at their use
Why?
because he's up his own ass.
Is
Because
he
a lot of like chefs out there are up their own ass.
Yeah. Honestly though, he's still not as bad as fucking binging with Babish. I'll never forgive him for getting a core message of the movie Parasite wrong. It's like no, it's like the guy unironically said that a famous comfort food for poor people in Korea represents excessive wealth.
Huh?
Yeah,
Chapaguri, it's because a rich family cuts up some like high quality cut meat into it rather than just like use something cheap, and he's like, this is them showing off how much wealth they have by compared to the other family. It's
well, that's the thing.
No, this is them just using what's on hand.
Well, that's to say,
Chipagori is like biscuits and gravy in Korea.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing, though, Hun. He even like, I want to say he didn't even have that context. I want to say he legitimately thought chapaguri is just something rich people eat by putting expensive meat on like cheap instant ramen noodles, and it's like, no,
Like,
no, not at all.
Would? But why?
Look, like, I've actually thought about this, and I'm not really, like, probably going to deliver it in the best ways possible. But, like, okay, while there are certainly wealthy people out there, especially the nouveau riche, who are like, I have money, so I will show off I have money by eating like black truffle pizza with like beluga caviar.
Oh
on it.
God, I
Shit
remember
tastes
that.
like-
I remember that too. It looked like ass, let alone tasting like it.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it, but I can just imagine what it looks like.
Yeah, like, okay, so like people will do that. But a thing about like being wealthy versus say like being poor is it really is just a matter of like in what ways has it holistically improved the quality of your living. If you're wealthy, yeah, you're going to buy the better quality ingredients and the better cuts of meat. It's not like
Bravo.
not like, you know, conspicuous consumption. It's just you being like, I have the money. It's no big fucking whoop.
Oh.
We're on
Oh.
Charlie's side right now.
Okay. Oh wait. I found it. I found it.
All the way to
And-
the back. All the Bravo's in the back.
And there's
Yeah.
a bunch of bugs on top of it. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm mad.
Okay.
I'm mad.
But yeah, like that's the thing. It's like I thought about it. It's like what it comes down to. It's like when you've got somebody who's like low income, they're gonna like pay for what they can, but a lot of what they have is gonna be used and or rented. When you get into like middle class, you start getting things like I own property, I own a car. The car might be used, but it's probably like at most a few years old, and like not one of those like trucks that people are like, I bought this like 1970s Ford so I can constantly have to repair it and not owe anything to the man or some shit like that. You know, or I have this because it was owned by my great grandpappy and I learned how to fix it.
Okay.
You know, ain't I something?
Oh, Akashua, real quick. No, they've not added the apothecary yet in the main game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Oh,
in the
shit.
mod. It's not terribly impressive. I did get to play it before everything broke.
Oh my God, that was so many fucking mines. C2. I'm right by.
L2 is
Found it.
on the yeah.
Yep,
But
found
yeah,
it.
like what I was saying is like once you get into like upper class stuff, your stuff is all kind of new. It's all kind of like in good quality. It's not necessarily bought to be like a luxury product, but it's bought to be fucking new and comfortable. You're not scrimping on anything to have it. You know, and that's the whole Chapaguri thing is they literally just had that on hand. That's not them fucking doing that to be like, LOL, we'll show them their place by eating Chapaguri with like top cut meat on it. No, they're doing it because it's what was in the fucking fridge, you numpty.
Well,
But
there's also the fact that Babish himself is a hypocrite because he is wealthy like that. So it's like, oh, so you can be wealthy, but these people that, these people can't be. That's what you're saying right now? Is that what you're implying?
It does not spark joy.
I mean, he is from the area of the country that would be most given to like Kondo's like message, which is funny because she's straight up like she got pregnant with the like, yeah, I can't keep up with the whole like minimalism thing, so I'm just not even gonna bother anymore. It does not spark joy.
I mean, listen, she's stuck by her philosophy, and I respect that.
So
Yeah.
you guys have heard me say enough where my family's from and what kind of income level they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother didn't have electricity or running water in her house till she was 16. She was literally born up a holler at home in West Virginia.
Up a holler.
Up a fucking holler. Yeah. Literally, she was born at home. She did not go to the hospital for the first 2 months of her life because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't
she
know
was-
what up a holler meant.
So a holler is like a little valley. So if you're all the way at the top of the valley, you're up a holler.
Okay.
don't try to translate Appalachian. It's gonna hurt your head.
I would say, well, listen, I've got you and Jackie in the server, so you can be my translators in this regard.
So she was born up a holler, and with no running water or electricity till she was 16 years old. And she graduated in 1960, so well into the 50s. And poor people. Her mother was one of 13 kids raised in a house that I guarantee you live in a house bigger than this. And that her Granny Lane raised 13 kids in this little ass house, and they were poor. That's just all there is to it. And I remember my father damn near got killed because my father's also from West Virginia, but somewhat more upper class, at least for hillbilly standards.
Yeah.
And he once said biscuits and gravy was poor people's food. And I thought my great grandmother was going to cut his head off.
Yeah, I was saying. I was going to say in Appalachia, that's like you are. It's like you were basically just saying, "Shoot me," you know?
Yeah. And like I said, his family comes from. Now, my father's family is. They've been, as far as I can tell, they've been in what is now West Virginia since 1735. They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
So they were one of the founding families of the area, even before, and it wasn't a state till 1862. So they've been around a little while, and they're somewhat well known. Now, my mother's family is, sorry, Mom, they're poor white trash. There's just no, but they're
over here.
Oh
but
yeah,
they're proud.
Yeah,
poor white
I should probably grab that because I've got the gene seed.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
I can't go down.
Yeah, I've heard it. I know all about you. You'll go down at the drop of a hat.
Now listen, I'm a top. I don't go down for no one.
I keep hearing that, but somehow I don't keep hearing that.
It's
Honey, it's giving denial, vibes.
You know that's not just a river in Egypt, right?
It's not?
Denial? No.
Found in a Guardian relic.
Oh, I can't pick it up. I got the gene seeds. So what do you
Go ahead, Ash.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, it was literally. I joked that I'm West Virginia royalty because my parents came from the same county but have two different last names.
I gotta ask, really weird tangent. Does it get cold up in West Virginia? Because, I remember you mentioning you played hockey, and it was that's an odd sport for an American to play because it's more of a northern sort of thing.
See, after World War II, my grandfather, when he came back from Europe, moved back to West Virginia, where his family had settled when he was 15. He's originally from Poland. So he was basically the white trash in the white trash world, being an immigrant. So when his wife, my grandmother, died when she was 38 in 1960, he kind of had a meltdown. There's no other way to describe it. He went out west. If you know anything about Teddy Roosevelt, he kind of did a Teddy Roosevelt. He went out west and was working on a ranch and said, you know what? I want to live out here. So he bought a ranch in Montana, and he said, I will never leave this land, ever. He didn't. He never left the land. So when my mother and my father divorced when I was 5, she called up and said, Dad, do you mind if we come out and live with you? He goes, mind? Are you kidding? I've been waiting. So at 5 years old, I ended up as a resident of the state of Montana. And if you've ever seen the TV show Yellowstone, that's what my everyday life looked like. Rocky Mountains, cold as shit. Bitter cold.
I'm just gonna say, I've been watching enough fat electrician videos to realize all the most badass people in the military grew up like you did.
Yeah, you don't grow up in a nice, warm, easy place without. You had to suffer a little bit in life.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the Rocky Mountains in western Montana, like in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. I mean, there ain't no flat ground around. So the long-winded answer to your question is, Ash, is in Montana, hockey, the joke was football was the sport kids played that weren't good at hockey.
Well, I mean, listen, I know an old saying, which is, I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We learned to play we were good enough that we would get invited to play in Canada, which, again, Ash is like, holy shit. We were actually good enough that Canadians would invite us to play. So, yeah, and I was a starting goalie all 4 years of high school. But Ash can also tell you that goalies are literally the complete assholes of the hockey team. Literally, I couldn't skate very fast, but what I could do was walk and, there's no other word for it, dance on skates. So, and I also didn't mind getting hit by the puck. So I ended up being the goalie. So, and goalies love to fight. They love, somebody gets in the crease with them, they will hit your ass with a stick.
Yeah, I mostly ask you something like, okay, based off of where you currently live, that's some kind of cool running sport right there.
Well, remember, we did take the Stanley Cup in Florida.
Ah, fair.
The Florida Lightning took the Stanley Cup with the weirdest shit. I had to laugh.
Man, now y'all got me thinking about Cool Runnings. I love that movie.
Yeah, I like that movie too.
Yeah, I'm normally not a sports movie guy, but I like that one.
How do you not love
Cool Runnings?
Cool Runnings? Yeah, it's like saying I hate puppies.
Yeah, it's like.
Lord of, what is that? Lord of Shrek?
Just call him Pickle. He's on the server. He goes by Pickle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've talked Pickle. Pickle. Two of us have beaky helms. One of us is a communist.
I have a Mark 7 Angry Grill. That's also a classic.
Communist. And I'm not sure, but I think he might be.
I heard that.
I did too.
Actually,
Yep.
Whoa!
Which is it? Oh, it's the fucking tanky thing again.
Yeah, it's a fucking Biovore. Oh wow, that thing ate shit.
Well, I've got the triple scan perk. So for 5 seconds he takes 300% damage. I'm pretty sure that
as you can see, I'm a Mark 7 Chad.
I'm pretty sure you're Horus. So
Look. It's because the Black Rage is giving you brain problems. Okay.
What?
Yeah. See.
I was gonna say, on the subject of Cool Runnings, I mean, it's a John Candy film. How can you dislike that?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
right.
Actually, you know what I think I like about it? I like the fact that they don't win.
Yeah.
And you want to know why? Because even though they didn't win, it's not about whether they won or lost. It's about the fact that they pushed hard enough to get there at all. You know?
Yeah. Not every like sports film about like the underdog has to end with them like, winning. It can end just as well with them like, earning the respect of people.
Yeah.
You do know that the Jamaicans kept competing for years.
Yeah.
it's like it literally reaches the level of, are you crazy, stupid, or just dedicated?
Should I launch the train?
One moment. I'm cleaning up some. Oh shit. I'm cleaning up some bugs back here. No.
Reminds me of this like one review I watched of, there was like this attempted competitor of the Cars franchise called was it Planes? And it's basically like your standard underdog story about like a dude who was basically like told, you're a Cessna, you can't win in this race, and then proceeds to like jump in and beat everybody else who's been like working their ass off, just because he's the underdog and deserves to win.
I'll make the hot take. Them losing in the end is a better lesson than them winning.
It is.
Yeah.
In like a
had they won, that would have been like, not really, no. You're not going to beat the Germans or the Canadians or even the Americans back early on. So.
But yeah, I think that's honestly a better lesson, because it's like, it's about the fact that they persevered in order to compete, not winning or losing. There is actually more, there's more to the game than just winning or losing. It's like, in their case, just being able to show up at all was an achievement.
Miracle on Ice, wasn't that about the '84?
Yeah, that was the communists versus the Americans at the hockey, the Olympic hockey. Yeah.
Being a kid that was obsessed with hockey when that happened, oh my god.
That always reminds me of, okay, so you remember that movie franchise, Angels in the Outfield?
I remember that one, yeah.
I still find it funny that the entire plot is based off of the fact that a kid, prays real hard to God.
Oh, we got a floaty over here.
The Angels win, and the reason is because his dad abandoned him, and when he was like, "Are you ever gonna come back?" And so like, when the Angels will win the outfield.
Now, when the Angels win the pennant.
Yeah, and he was basically giving him a "when pigs fly" response. And it's like, okay, wishes for that real hard.
Yeah, it'd be like saying, Al, you know what? When Florida takes the Stanley Cup.
Well, you know, at the same time, you know, think of it this way: the point of the movie is that, you know, the kid finds a family. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a found family kind of theme. Yeah,
And to think, all it cost was the Angels unjustly having fucking you know, like literal angels helping them win games.
Well, I'm not a sports ball guy, despite all this discussion. But one of my favorite sports movies is still... God, I just blanked on it. The one about the...
Airbud?
No, the one about the Indians.
Oh, Indians?
About Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen's in it. And it's the Indians go all the way to the World Series.
Ow, 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 ow.
What was the name of that? Now it's going to drive me crazy. My wife, the non-sports woman, says Major League. And it's literally got Alexander. It has the guy from fucking Idiocracy that played the president. He's in it playing a Cuban fucking baseball player that was exiled from Cuba for religious freedoms. Voodoo. And he literally has a voodoo, like...
Oh, there's so many fucking spore mines, holy shit.
But basically, it's the Indians winning, and they're told that, well, if you win, you get all the things you want, and somehow the Cleveland Indians win. Especially since they're not called the Cleveland Indians, it's even more fun to watch.
Oh God, I hope Big T changes that. It's like, make it an executive order, rename them the Indians.
Let's see. What are my favorite sports films? Because I'm not like, you know, I'm gay, so you can tell sports ball isn't really my thing either. I'm terrible at ice skating.
Okay, I want to point out, for context, everyone, Ash's favorite movies are Dragonheart and Fly Away Home. That's not a criticism. I actually like those movies too. I think they're really good. I'm just saying, those are Ash's favorites.
Okay, what's your favorite TV series, Ash?
Favorite TV series?
This is going to be interesting.
Okay, we're talking live action or animated?
Anything.
Okay, live action. We'll make that criteria.
Okay, I fucking adore the crime drama, you know, comedy Bones.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Fair,
that tracks.
Yeah. That makes, how about you, Bo?
Me? Okay. Are you even about to be surprised what I'm about to say? Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
No. Come on, bro.
It's like, who wouldn't see that coming? I simp for that fucking series, like, almost daily, okay?
So mine is split between two, and they couldn't get further apart. One is Band of Brothers.
That's a good one, yeah.
Former airborne myself, third generation airborne, and my grandfather he was, for those in the audience, my grandfather was D Company. My grandfather actually served under Spears. And for those that are fans of the series, you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually loved Lieutenant Spears. The other one is, and Ash is going to go, are you sure you're not gay? Is Downton Abbey.
I still need to download that one. I went to download it, I shouldn't say that. I went to legitimately acquire it. But whenever I looked it up, I had a moment of forgetting that the British don't even know their own language, because you say Downton Abbey, and I'm like, Downtown Abbey?
That's, everybody calls it Downtown Abbey,
Yeah,
whether jokingly or not.
By the way, guys,
Pickle,
good news, the gene seed survived.
Nice.
Yay.
Pickle, yes he did. Yes he did. He joined Airborne in 1942. at 19 years old as a way to get his citizenship. And he volunteered for Airborne because it was extra money. And he got assigned to D Company, 2nd of the 506th. So he jumped at Normandy. He fought his way through the same battles, same 3 combat jumps. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. That man, he raised me, and that was my idol. Everything I've done is to try to match up to that.
Okay, guys.
Don't say we're still here.
No, I know you're not. I need to reset your game. I need to reset my game. Again.
Hopefully we get credit for the gene seed. It doesn't really matter.
But no, you do. If you do, once the mission officially ends, you do. Also, hipster, like you said, I fully agree with that. Kageo is the best sports anime ever made.
There's sports anime. Okay, I've heard it all.
It's
some sports anime.
I've literally heard it all now. Okay.
Oh no, bro! You have no idea how deep the sports anime rabbit hole goes. It's one of it's up there with like Mecha and Battle Shonen in terms of popularity.
And I should point out, a lot of it is played genuinely seriously. Like, there's sports anime for basically everything, and ignoring the the made for the anime card game animes, there are animes focused on like board games. Like, there's one known as Hikaru no Go, and it's about a dude who takes an interest in Go, which is like a Japanese kind of chess-like game where you play with like yeah. Now the weird anime part about it is that he essentially gets haunted by the spirit of an ancient Go tutor who took their own life after they were cheated out of tutoring the emperor. But that like goes on until he's like approaching adulthood, and then the spirit kind of disappears, and then he's involved in like a grand like international competition. But yeah, that's one. I want to say there's like probably a series for just about anything when it comes to board games. There's probably one dedicated to chess. Or checkers. Or Chinese checkers.
Adam Fire mentions Hajime no Ippo, which is I want to say that's the boxing one.
Yeah.
Which is also which is considered a classic, by the way.
Let's see. Oh fuck. What's that one that's high kid? It has an H name, but it's entirely about like basketball. I want to say there's like ones that are about like cycling or rollerblading and whatnot. There really is one for every sport.
One I remember was Free, which was all about like, competitive swimming. That one's also incredibly yaoi bait.
I mean, yeah, they all have that swimmer's fit.
Yeah. But in case you don't know what Kageo is about, Kageo is about the sport of Kageo. I think that's what it's called. Basically, women in swimsuits standing on a single like floating platform, a small floating platform on a pool, and basically one girl has to knock the other girl off in order to win. They're only allowed to use their boobs and their asses.
Yeah.
That sounds a little like bait right there. Not gonna lie.
Okay, it is very much intended.
Okay, it is. Okay. One, it is a purely comedic series. Like, it is like a purely comedic series. Takes the piss out of a lot of other famous animes in the process. Like, like parodies them. Now that said, a universally agreed upon fact is that it's a crime that it only got one season because it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, so like, Sita, you've been tuning in for Anime Night. You know Gilgamesh from Fate, right? The guy who like summons weapons from like out of a vault. Yeah, so there's a chick in that who uses Gate of Buttylon and proceeds to
Bootylon. Gate of Bootylon.
Yeah.
It's that, but asses.
Yeah, literally just like suddenly it's like literally just like so many asses coming out of portals in the air. That's how serious the show is.
Read, not at all. Also, I'm back in game.
Oh. Okay, I was going to say that. That. Oh, and for my family enjoys going out and killing other people around the world. I can't forget my poor uncle, the Vietnam vet, 3 tours as a tunnel rat. And if anybody doesn't know what that is,
literally
the worst. You were too skinny for your own good.
He was a small, skinny man who would go down with a .45 pistol and a flashlight to get Vietnamese in their tunnels.
Yep. It was not an enviable job.
Yeah, I had a lot to live up in the family. Let's put it that way.
Well, listen. You took part in the mother of all tank battles, so yeah.
Since Kursk, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we literally fought. I've been doing a lot of genealogy stuff, and either one side or the other has fought in every war, including like the Spanish-American War and the Philippines War, since the French and Indian War pre-United States.
But hipsters asking, does that mean CDAT is a manlet?
No. I'm 5'10".
He's a
now.
bear.
I don't know if that. I'm 5'10", and I'm about as wide at the shoulders as my wife is.
Okay. The cutoff point for manlet is like 5'8".
Yeah, I'm basically. If you take a 5'10" and then make it a beer barrel shape, that's me.
Not defeating the bear allegation.
I can't.
Okay,
I can't.
but now remember, if you're below 5'5", if you're dude below 5'5", just become a femboy. It's all over for you. All right, you know what? Let's fight the big bug.
So hipster, it was so funny that when I was in the army, no matter how much I worked out, instead of like turning into an Arnold Schwarzenegger type, my hips, my waist, and my chest would all be within 1 inch size of each other. So I'd have like a chest of one size and then hips and waist. There was almost no differentiation between those sizes.
You know who he reminded me of? That one Imperial Fist who was like the shortest Imperial Fist.
Yes.
So he just kept working out. They kept having to replace his power armor. Then eventually the Tech Marines just like, stop. We've made you like 5 sets of power armor now. Just stop.
I had to have an extension for my web belt, not because I was fat, but because it wouldn't fit all the way around me fully extended. Yeah, no. Just, yeah, my wife says, you're just a barrel. You're just a fucking beer barrel shape.
Blade Charge. I say you have to go soon. Hey, I hope you have a good evening. Got a RTT. I do not understand. But whatever it is, I hope it goes okay.
Really tiny titties?
Gotta.
Lost as fuck in this mission, so fair warning.
Yeah, it gets a little windy at times.
So yeah, I really can't beat Ash's accusations. So.
Hello, giant bug.
And I'm hairy with a big thick neck, so I'm sure that kind of plays into the stereotype as well.
I mean, yeah.
Literally a leather neck. Even though you're Army, not Marines.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny that my wife's like, there's literally no, your head just kind of sits on a little tiny stump and goes right to your shoulders.
Doesn't help that like the gay community is notorious for having a word for everything and like different iterations therein.
That's
like,
true. That's
true. Like, you asked me once upon a time to define bear for you. I never got into the subject of what an otter is, which is the
otter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so an
that's
otter
a thing.
is exactly what you think it is, a kind of probably shorter but more wiry, hairy dude.
Okay, fair. Yes. I learned so much.
Don't forget Twinks, Twunks, and Twanks.
Well,
Yeah.
again, and my friend who's like, "Oh my God, you really are." She still teases me. She teases me.
All right, is this the one who calls Ash direct from casting?
Yes. And by the way, she loves listening to you. She goes, "Oh my God." she used to, of course, in Ernthrope.
Oh my God! Right away. Okay.
Ah, shit. You're too close. But you were saying about your friend, see that?
Somehow she got very much associated way back in the early days of AIDS with AIDS charities and a lot of old school drag queens.
Huh.
Because of the way she's built, the drag queens used to love to borrow her gowns.
Kind of broad shoulders, is she?
Half Slavic, half Norwegian.
Yep, that'll do
Okay,
it.
built for the cold winter.
Viking. She's like literally. Apparently, you remind her of some drag queen she does, and that please don't take that as an insult. But
Nah, it's fine. It's
it's
fine.
the almost put on but not put on voice.
I mean, the thing is, my voice is in no way, shape, or form a put on. I'm not saying that like because I'm like pissy or anything like that. It's like for some people it kind of is, but for like me, it's just that's how my voice naturally is.
Right, and that's what she goes. You can try to imitate that voice, but it doesn't work. You can either pull it off or you can't.
It's kind of funny. So like, my late uncle, I have on my father's side 3 uncles, but one of them passed when I was about maybe 1 year old, and he was gay. And it was funny when my dad and my mom had first gotten married, or were first getting married. She had yet to meet my uncle because my uncle, after being kind of kicked out by my grandparents, specifically my grandfather, he kind of led a rather interesting life. Rode a motorcycle, became, I think, a boilermaker, etc. But he moved to Australia for a period of time. So he comes back.
That's like a wild character.
Yeah, he sounded like he was a really interesting dude. And the thing is, like, he lived in Australia for a time, comes back, and my dad's like, essentially priming my mom for, meeting him. And he's like, yeah, you will not be in any way, shape, or form stereotypical, so don't be worried about that. Meets my uncle. My uncle has, like, the accent. Not the Australian accent, but the Broadway accent.
Oh, see that. You're beat up. You should pick that. You should.
Oh,
pick that
shit.
up.
I didn't even notice. Yeah, thank you.
And, like, God.
I would say that it's the Black Rage.
It is. Why gotta be
But, like,
black?
But, like, yeah, like, my uncle had the fucking, like, the very gay accent, and my dad later was like, what gives? And he's like, look, it's just how my friends in Australia talk, so you kind of fall into it.
Oh, did he have, like, did he have the gay accent and the Australian accent?
I don't know. My dad's always specified, like, my dad and my mom, because they both remember this, said that, it was, like, the very gay accent. If it was Australian, they focused on the gay.
Well, it sounds like my Uncle John, great Uncle John, he had been one of the few Marines in our family, in a family that was almost exclusively Army, and he had ended up at the Chosen Reservoir. The other thing about my family is we seem to end up at the worst fucking battles and somehow make it through. So the Chosen Reservoir was one of the worst battles of the Korean War. And he walked out of there with a Silver Star and 2 Purple Hearts. So, pretty badass dude.
Yeah.
Uncle Johnny was, I'm sorry for this word, he was flaming gay. Okay? He would literally sit with his cigarette held like in the tips of his fingers, his legs crossed like a woman, and Johnny sounded like this. And he grew up in West Virginia. And the joke was, the only reason nobody beat him up is because when he came back from Korea, the stories of him basically taking out Chinese soldiers in hand-to-hand combat made the rounds, and nobody really wanted to test him.
Yeah, nobody wanted to, fuck with the dude who may have potentially left, piles of dead North Koreans in his wake.
Well, one of the jokes was he was shot, but it was so cold the blood froze over the wound.
Oh.
And he didn't even know until he went in and was warming up near a fire barrel, and the blood thawed, and he started to bleed out.
Oh.
So he rushes back outside and starts packing the wound with snow until they could fix it. Okay, that's a man you don't want to start no shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, seriously.
So that was the joke. It was like he was the token gay man in this little West Virginia town that nobody wanted to bother, because they really didn't know what he would do.
Somebody need
And,
that stem? I'm good.
No,
I have
I'm
no stem, but I don't
Grab
have
it.
any damage. Okay.
grab it.
Yeah, you take it, hon.
Hipster, your voice, your accent is put on. We all know that. I do agree with the people, though, I mean, living near the Caribbean for so long, I really did think you were Jamaican instead of,
Well, I
instead
mean,
of where you were
well, I
from,
mean,
so-
you know,
love him.
you know, hipster on the Discord, he's Jamaican me crazy.
Yeah. Because I think you said you were from Trinidad, which I'm not saying you don't sound like Trinidad, but you didn't to me, so fair enough.
Man,
I dodged. There are neurothropes in here, or
Oh,
someone
shit.
throat.
Man, our Discord, my Discord really is just the, you know, the joke about the racist friend group.
Well, I was gonna say, if you're the massive racist they make you out to be, you got the worst fucking friend group ever, man.
Well, that's the thing. The racist friend groups are the most inclusive.
I mean, you got Polacks and Trinidadians and the Germans.
We got the Germans, you know, we got straight people, gay people, trans people.
Fuck, I got a whole flood coming with me.
Like I said, so it's like I said, we are the stereotype of the racist Discord server because we are incredibly inclusive as long as you're racist. Discord,
Yes, we're racist, but we're all equally racist in different ways. We got more than a few Latinos. I think we got a Native American in the group.
Yep. Psyche has Native American blood in him.
Yeah, so,
I mean, who
you know.
doesn't these days?
Surprisingly, I didn't. I've got everything else. I wouldn't be surprised if there were horse DNA in the family.
Wait, hold on, you're related to Vaush?
No. He has horse DNA.
He's got horse DNA in his stomach.
Yeah.
You know, like Tim Waltz.
Oh, God.
Oh, nope. Oh,
Ow.
those are virus. Those are bombs.
Fucking sniper.
I'm popping. I'm getting to him. You are all kinds of fucked up.
Fucking sniper hit me 3 times. Fucking blood rage got my ass going. Oh, I'm down.
Ow.
I'm hit.
All right, follow me.
So,
Real quick
yeah,
grab.
we really are a fucking weird ass server, man.
We are. Yeah, this one's gonna break, and now we have to go over here and pop these tyrannid boobles. Bobobles. I don't know what the fuck they are, man. They're all gross, biological and shit.
Sniper.
Ow! Oh, hold on. There's one.
Damn it.
I'm out of ammo. I can't shoot this thing anymore.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Going to get more. You know what I find interesting is, despite all the the eclectic collection of people we have on my Discord, we only just banned a person like recently. You know?
Wait, you finally banned a person?
Yeah, it was this dude who was like, it's like him and
Oh yes,
yeah, him and MacGuffin. Like MacGuffin and him were like discussing like the Crusades.
But what a random thing to get banned over, you know?
Well, the thing is though, the guy was like making all these like accusations about the fact that MacGuffin said the Crusades were justified, which they were. But so the guy started making all kinds of accusations about MacGuffin getting really fucking hostile, and I'm just like, all right, listen, I don't mind you having this discussion. Stop being a dick, I said to him. So the guy then decides to not only be a dick to MacGuffin, but to me. And I'm
your server, that's probably
yeah. So at that point I say to him, hey, look, that's your second warning. I'm gonna ask you to now I'm asking you to just stop altogether. You know?
Yeah, go away for a little while, calm
Yeah.
your ass down.
But then he decided to continue on with his bullshit. So,
Didn't he make some sort of
okay.
juice reference to?
okay. So here's the thing. Well, the funny part is he was arguing with MacGuffin about how saying the Crusades were justified was anti-Semitic when MacGuffin is a Jew.
Well, and MacGuffin and I were chatting because genetically, like him, so am I.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's like he's trying to defend. It's like what are you defending MacGuffin from himself? It's like. But anyway,
Got a swarm coming up behind us.
Yep. But yeah. So after he does that bullshit, I what do you call it? I time him out so he can see the server, but he can't talk. And I say if he wants to get his talking privileges back, he has to write a three paragraph apology to me and MacGuffin.
You didn't.
I did.
You sent his ass back to grade school. I love it.
Yeah, no. And then what he does is he sends me a DM that calls me a jackbooted thug or something like that, and that's when I ban him. I'm such a smarmy asshole when I get right down to it.
Well, again, like I said, MacGuffin's like me. I've never practiced. I was raised Catholic, but genetically, yes.
Yeah.
And
that's why
that's why it's change, you know.
And that's why it's so funny when people on I'm full on ammo. That's why it's so funny when people are calling you, you know, a Nazi over the fucking the 88 in your name when literally the 88 was in your name. Because that's when you joined the military, 1988.
I would be the worst Nazi. So I'm a Pole, Jew, Catholic.
Yeah. It's like three things.
Dude, I suck, man.
Three things they fucking hate. Yeah, you're fucking bad at this, CDAD.
Armor boost back here if anybody needs it.
I'm looking in the back rooms for the. Oh, hi there, Bug. I'm looking in the back rooms for the data. But I mean, it's like that's why it's always funny when I get. Oh, there's a Ravener. But that's why it's always funny when I get.
Well,
called
you're
that.
homophobic though.
Yeah, no, I'm homophobic and apparently transphobic. Despite the fact I literally, I have gone to bat for my trans friends with people talking shit to them. Like, people follow me. It's like, so many people follow me on Twitter and think I'm gonna oh, hey, join us in the heckin' hate crime against the gays, Bohemond. And I'm like, does he know? Does he know? It's like,
well, it's like the discussion yesterday that Jackie and I had about, look, we're not blaming you, kiddo.
Yeah.
We're blaming the people that hid behind your banner, so to speak,
and made
to do horrible things.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I found out friends of mine were directly affected by Trump's, executive order,
it bothered me a little bit too.
I felt really bad. I legit. I didn't know what to say. Okay, what do I say to that? I kind of been having the same kind of mental crisis, for lack of a better term. Yeah.
Because I like Jackie. Jackie's cool.
Yeah. It's like,
and it doesn't hurt. Jackie's kind of attractive too. I'm going to be honest. Jackie's one of those. Is it trans? As I like to joke, makes men question their decisions in life.
Okay, so guys, I'll be taking up shooting the gun during the boss fight because guess what I just found again?
A sperm can.
Yep, the sperm can. The cum box.
And that's why I tease Jackie. I said, you make straight men question their decisions in life. Ha ha ha.
Listen. Having seen what Jackie looks like, I would.
That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
So
wait, you're joking? I'm not. But yeah, it's like I legit didn't know what to say. Like, oh shit, what the fuck do I say to this? I feel like I've actively hurt someone who's a friend. And then
again, I understand the purpose because too many in that community have used and abused the situation.
Yeah, that's generally what I think. It's like, I'll take those. I gotta take the stems, or I can't die.
That's fine, honey.
No, go for it. But
yeah, it's like yeah, that's kind of how I believe. I do think, like, banning people from ever getting their birth certificate changed, I think that's a step too far. But I absolutely think there needs to be more vetting for it than just, oh, I'm that now, you know? There needs to be more vetting for it.
And then you get the people that are like, well, I'm joining the military to get all my treatments. And it's like, no. The whole point of joining the military is you are of sound mind and body.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Don't join to get treatments for shit.
Yeah, that's like it's like part of the reason I couldn't join the military. Like, they didn't know I was gay. But I was told, you know, yeah, no, you've got, like, brain problems. I got bipolar disorder. I was told I couldn't...
No.
Yeah, I was told...
I'm joking.
I was told because of the bipolar disorder, I couldn't join the military.
Yeah. Again, because... I mean, I don't want to sound like that guy, but a community that has that much level of self-deletion, giving them heavy weapons is not a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, I will handle big gun. You have to protect me.
It does remind me of that case I once heard about where, not military, but like, essentially like, there's a reason why, say, if you go to like a gun range, you're not supposed to go alone, and they won't allow you to shoot alone, because they've had people who use it as a cheap excuse to self-delete. Well, I remember hearing about a case where two guys went there and then proceeded to shoot each other.
Well, okay, so do you know who Chris Kyle is?
Yes.
There rings a bell.
Super sniper.
Yeah, he was like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like the one of the best snipers. Yeah.
Not the best one, that was Canadian. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He was actually taken out of the human existence by a guy he was trying to help cope with PTSD by going to the gun range.
Yeah.
Guy just turned and put one into him. So, yeah, it's a pretty... Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Again, it's a hard world, and there's way too many self-deletions in the veterans community already to allow somebody in that already has a preconceived idea that that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. And you know,
It doesn't help that even before you get into the military side of things, guys are not favored by the stats when it comes to self-deletion.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not going to even talk about the stress levels of the average male.
Yeah, no. Oh, well,
Gun's ready, honey.
Yep, I was heading for it. I was dealing with some boogs. Man, this conversation got a little heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying.
So
I'm not saying you have to stop. I'm just saying, you know.
Right. Well, I'm trying my best to kind of.
It ain't heavy. It's my brother.
He ain't cringe. He's my brother.
So, yeah. So again, same way. It's not the entire, and that's what I was trying to get across to Jackie. It's not the entire community, my friend. You're unfortunately paying the. And again, as I tried to explain to Jackie, what do you think being a veteran the last 4 years has netted us? We've been told that we literally should be on lists.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's like, I mean, if I hated trans people, I would not have befriended Jackie or Millie or Kivy or I'm forgetting her name, Luna, or any of them. I was like, I know a lot of people who are trans and I'm friends with them. I do not hate them. I've never said I hated them. I think, like, real talk, the only evidence, like, you know, back when Warhammer was, like, you know, gathering, you know, receipts of people like me. Oh, shit, I need a little backup here.
I'm here, honey.
Okay. Like, the most they could get...
Here, honey.
Like the most they could get on me was me using the other F word one time. And listen, that's just me exercising my privileges, dude.
Oh, is that your, is that the...
That's like, that's the gay equivalent of N-word privileges, man. I can say that shit.
Yeah, I was going to say the word that I would say...
Oh, God, thank you for not saying it. I like my stream account.
Oh, God, that was... Of all words for them to get upset about, man.
Okay, where is the boog? There it is.
Big boog.
Oh,
Big bada boogs firing!
Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta move. There's shit coming. Okay. It's in there it's in...
These bugs look like Horus!
You can't just say everything is Oh god, ow, fuck.
I've been reading my entire collection of Blood Angels, and oh my god. It's a little much, man.
Oh, it's dead.
Nice. I love hipster implying I'm a manlet. Beat your ass, bitch.
Well, listen, you're probably taller than Hipster. Listen, Hipster, you're my homie. No offense, you talk like you're short, okay?
you sound very short and light and slight framed, my friend.
Yeah, he's got that Keat energy.
Now EA is probably like 6'6", blonde hair, blue-eyed, Aryan jaw.
Hey, are you just saying that because he's German?
Wakes up every morning to Erica playing, you know.
But listen, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the fact there's a Japanese marching song. It was just marching about how they're all like, they're freezing to death, their food is spoiled, and they're just gonna die out here in the cold. It's gonna suck.
That's pretty much soldier last level right there, man. It all sucks.
Wait, you're 5'10". Yep, you're short.
Okay, what's 176 in freedom?
Yeah, but yeah, that's an actual Japanese marching song. I want to say it came out of the Russo-Japanese War.
So EA, brown hair and eyes, so you are a bit diluted, yeah?
He's 5 3/4 of a foot.
Wait, what? Oh, so like 5'7"?
There's about.
Oh. Ooh, he's right on their manlet level. I'm joking.
It's like manlet is sub 5'8". And like I said, if you're 5'5" or lower, just become a femboy. Like seriously.
Well, 5'7.5" is pretty right there on the line.
Actually, you know what? I'll round up. EA, I'll round that one up. You're not a manlet. I'll round it up. And you've been booted again, but you know what? It is 9:51.
I
gotta be looking.
Yeah.
I gotta be looking for someone to raid. I will raid.
Well, Riona, I'm looking up the list. Hey, this Paladin Ash guy's got 13 people. You know, he can raid his ass.
I'll say that Riona is probably gonna be ending in a couple minutes. She ends when I do.
True. Atlas, Discordia.
You know what? What's the score?
I can actually raid on Atlas, but I can't raid on Discordia.
Huh. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
You raid Atlas, I'll raid Discordia.
Okay.
Discordia's playing Monster Hunter Wild. Let me set that up.
Monster effort.
Listen, you joke. I seen a video. You know Nate on the server. Seen a video. He did a tier list about his most fuckable monster.
I find that weird, and in that server, finding anything weird is weird. But
yeah. All right. Setting up the raid. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Abiotic Factor with the boys again, and then Sunday will be SWTOR again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so everyone, hope you have a good evening. Take care. Say hi to Discordia for me. Later, everyone.
And EA, we'll make you an honorary poll. So.
All right. Later, everyone.